Hello everyone, welcome to the 5th episode of Critical Role. Before we start and get into the videos for our initial intro, let me go over a couple things for the evening. First off, we're shooting to get to 1,500 subscribers by this evening, and as soon as we get there, we're giving out a promo kit that's worth about $250, which is awesome. We'll all go ahead and sign it at the end of the day and get that out to you as well. Also, Tabletop Day is coming up this Saturday, and a few of us will be showing up during the stream as well. And any of you guys that are playing your own tabletop games at home or whatever the case may be, if you go to the website and register, for each person that registers, we're giving away a board game to the charity Big Brothers and Big Sisters. So that's a really, really cool thing you guys should get involved with. That's this Saturday, International Tabletop Day. And also, we received a present, apparently from the audience, that I get to open. I don't know what this present is, but now I get to open this. This is for all of us, apparently. It's a big oh my! It is a giant sack. Oh my God, guys! This is amazing.
There's a card on it.
All right. It's a card? Oh snap! Happy card. By the power of #TeamNoStream, you have the power. From Negihama. Thank you, Negihama. That's amazing, as we now have, for the group, a Castle Grayskull. So during the intro break, we're gonna go ahead and open this and find a place for it nearby, because this is representative of the keep that our players have waiting for them at Iman once they get out of this horrible mess. Anyway, guys, welcome to Critical Role. Let's get into those intros, shall we?
Right, listen up. If you have ale, then you have a friend in Grog Strongjaw, a Goliath of towering height and size. This barbarian has an appetite for the two great loves in his life: combat, women, and ale. Wait. Easily the brains of the group, Grog is often consulted for his vast knowledge of shapes, colors, and shiny things. Also ale. In his early years, armed with his two-handed great axe, Grog often enjoyed proving his might amongst the ranks of his family's wandering herd. But after coming upon an unsuspecting elderly gnome in the woods, he objected to the killing of such an innocent life. A creature of impulse, Grog felt only pity for this terrified little thing. His disobedience cost him dearly. Beaten bloody and banished by the herd leader, his Uncle Kevdak, Grog was abandoned and left to die. Exiled from his herd, it was then that the relative of the very gnome he fought to save, saved him. It was the kindness of a gnome cleric named Pike that healed Grog, bringing him back from death's edge. And they have remained close friends ever since. Most nights, Grog can be found challenging entire taverns to wrestling matches, or accompanying Scadlin to the nearest house where you pay for lady favors. Also ale.
A first impression of Keyleth would leave you with little information on the half-elven druid. You might even think that her social awkwardness due to her sheltered upbringing is kind of sweet. Of course, it would be unwise to underestimate her based on first impressions. Under that unintimidating petite frame is a vicious beast waiting to be unleashed, whose natural powers have made even the fiercest of champions pee their pants, literally. Born to the air tribe of the Ashari people, Keyleth was raised with a deep love of nature and the elemental magics. It is her people's inherent duty to protect the delicate areas in Taldore, where the 4 elemental planes begin to bleed with this realm. Since she was a little girl, she had quite a knack for air manipulation and beast-shaping abilities. Well, if you consider kittens and flying squirrels to be little beasts, which I do. Anyways, it wasn't long before the headmaster of the tribe, her father, Corin, realized her true prodigious abilities, and she was inveterated to succeed him as the next headmaster. Just like that, her jovial childhood was stripped and replaced with endless spell memorization, teachings from ancient traditions, and exceedingly high expectations. Every druid leader-to-be must embark on a journey to seek out the sister tribes in order to introduce and establish respect amongst the fellow headmasters. They call this the Aramente, or Noble Odyssey. When her father felt she was ready, he set her on the path to truly discovering herself, not knowing when or if she will ever return. As she hiked down the mountain towards Stilben, she meditated on the task ahead. Part of the Aramente is proving yourself a strong warrior, a valiant protector, and a wise and compassionate leader. With this knowledge, one thought plays in repeat in her mind. Is she even worthy?
Percy was the third of 7 children, born to a noble family who lived far to the north, in the ancient castle of Whitestone. With so many siblings to share the burdens of lordship, Percy turned his attentions to the sciences, engineering, and naturalism. One day, a mysterious couple named Lord and Lady Briarwood came to court. During a feast held in their honor, the Briarwoods violently took control of the castle, killing or imprisoning everyone who would stand in their way. Percy awoke chained in the dungeon, only to be freed by his younger sister. Together they fled, chased by the Briarwoods' men. As they ran, Percy's sister took several arrows to the chest and fell. Percy kept running, eventually jumping into a freezing river and floating unconscious to freedom. He did not remember waking up on a fishing boat. He barely remembered the next 2 years as he slowly made his way as far south as possible. Then one night, Percy had a dream. A roaring cloud of smoke offered him vengeance against those who destroyed his family. When he awoke, Percy began to design his first gun.
Pike grew up in the outskirts of town, near the Bramblewood. Her ancestors were a family of deep gnomes with quite an unfavorable reputation. Thievery, destruction, and trickery left them with the curse of the last name Trickfoot. Sarenrae, the goddess of healing and redemption, had other plans for Pike's great-great-grandfather Wilhand, who left his family at a young age after a dream that changed the course of the Trickfoot family. Wilhand devoted his life to Sarenrae and pledged from then on that him and his family would live a life of service and devotion. As a child, Pike seemed to have an affinity to heal. Whether it was animals, people, or even flowers, she felt she had a purpose in making things whole that had once been broken. She studied and learned the ways to heal through divine magic. She lived a peaceful life, quiet and simple, until one day, Wilhand was captured and almost killed by a group of Goliath barbarians. One of the Goliaths took a stand against the murder of the innocent gnome, and he himself was beaten, bloodied, and left for dead, abandoned by his herd. Wilhand went to Pike for help. She prayed and healed this barbarian as best she could, bringing him back to life. When he awoke, she discovered his name was Grog Stonejaw. After that, they were the best of friends, a rather unlikely pair. Little did she know that in a few years' time, Grog would soon return the favor and bring her back from the clutches of death. After being killed in battle, Pike felt angry. She wanted to be stronger so that it would never happen again. She spent 4 months at sea, training with the men and women aboard a ship called the Broken Howl. Gripping her holy symbol in one hand and her morning star in the other, this time, Pike is ready.
Oh, you haven't heard of Scanlan Shorthalt? Well, gird your loins, ladies, because he has his eye on you. A talented musician, master of disguise, and dashingly handsome in his own mind, Scanlan sings songs almost as much as he sings his own praises. Born a poor gnome, Scanlan used his endless charm and soaring tenor voice to croon for coin and support his single mother. One day he was discovered by a half-orc promoter and joined Dr. Dranzel's spectacular traveling troupe, where he learned the ways of the world and honed his skills as a bard extraordinaire. A loner much of his life, Scanlan has never quite come to terms with the violent death of his mother at the hands of a goblin invasion. While his years on the road provided many, shall we say, educational experiences with the opposite sex, deep down Scanlan yearns for the one thing he's never known, the true love of a fellow gnome. Still, Scanlan considers himself a lover first, performer second, and fighter distant third. On the battlefield, he'll support his allies, but rarely draws blood, unless it's to protect fellow gnome, Pike. Count on Scanlan for a hearty laugh, a rollicking song, and a twinkle in his eye that melts hearts and makes the females swoon.
Greetings and salutations. I am Tiberius Stormwind. I hail from a town called Tyrix, located in the heart of Draconia, born from a politically respected family. At the age of 15, I succeeded in passing the Sorcerer's Rite, showing prodigy-like control of my magic. The judges and the Draconian High Council were amazed at how powerful my spells were for how long I had been training. At 20 years old, I was the youngest appointed member of the Magic Guild in Draconian history. For the next few years, I almost went mad from the malaise of being a guild member, as it's rather boring. However, one day I happened upon a chamber unused for quite some time. In the room were stacks of books and maps of the surrounding cities and areas around the known world. For months I would frequent the chamber and learned of artifacts from legend. After a long period of research, I made a list of artifacts that caught my eye. I brought these findings to the High Council and was told that all of the information in the chamber I stumbled upon was either believed to be fiction or unsolvable mysteries, and hence were lost forever. I found those answers to be unacceptable. A year later, I devised a ruse and managed to convince the city council to lend support in me leaving Draconia on a mission of peace and diplomacy for the surrounding kingdoms, going from town to town and making friends and allies in and for the name of Draconia. Being a red dragonborn, I had quite the task on my hands in that respect, but it was exactly what I needed so I could explore the world and find these artifacts, as I felt the truth was out there. Some may describe me as buffoonish, but I say poppycock to all that. I am much sharper than most give me credit for. I just don't pay attention to things sometimes. I've also been known to be rather cunning, loyal, happy-go-lucky, and, well, dangerous. I can't help but show my true scales every now and then, but overall I think I'm quite friendly for a dragonborn.
Never entirely welcome in the company of elves or men, Vax'ildan learned at a young age to skip past formality, preferring instead to invite himself in your door. Along with twin sister Vexalia, Vax was born by a chance encounter between elven royalty and human peasantry. Raised by their mother in their early years, the twins were eventually sent off to their father in the elven capital of Singorn. But their cool reception among the elves there never warmed, and their time in the capital didn't last. The siblings stole away one autumn night and set out on the open road. After a few years of wandering, they eventually decided to return to their mother and journeyed back to the lands of their youth. But instead of finding their childhood home, they returned to a pile of rubble. Their mother was gone, their home burned to ash. Pressing the townspeople for answers, they learned of the day the dragon came. With their ties all severed, Vax'ildan and his sister set out to find their fortune together in Taldore. An outsider since birth, Vax quickly learned to solve life's challenges in his own particular way, often by sidestepping them entirely. And when his knack for circumventing adversity isn't enough, the way of blades the elves schooled him in more than makes up the difference.
Like so many half-elves, Vexalia has spent most of her life suffering the cool reception of a people who don't fully accept her. Born of a human mother and an elven father who only later in life took an interest in their existence, Vexalia and her twin brother Vax'ildan quickly realized the only people they could truly rely on in this world were each other. It was at the age of 10 when the two were taken from their mother and brought to live in Singorn, the isolated elven city for which their father was an ambassador. He quietly took them in, but always kept an icy distance, and after too many years of disdainful looks, the pair decided to leave his indifference behind and set out on their own. Vax took to the cities, stealing small trinkets and learning the ways of the thief, while Vex kept to the woods. She preferred the isolation. Always the keen observer, she learned to hunt and to track, to spy and to shoot. and through a series of fateful events, earned herself a companion in the form of a bear. Her own stolen trinket, to fight alongside her and protect her fiercely. Also, he is adorable and gives expert massages.
Welcome back, guys. So we finally have Pike's video finished, so I hope you got to enjoy that. As a heads up, too, unfortunately, we're going to be down one Scanlan this evening. Sam could not make it tonight due to work, but that's okay. The Bard will be in our hearts for the evening, and you're welcome to tweet Adam angrily to make sure he makes the next session. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and kick into the recap. So, the party has initially been sent down on a mission by the Arcanist Alora Vysorin in search of a halfling paladin who's gone missing, named Lady Kima of Vord. A folk hero and very respected individual, she went on a vision quest and apparently went alone into Craghammer seeking some sort of great evil that was festering beneath the city. It hasn't been seen for weeks and weeks. The party was hired by her to go and try and find her whereabouts and hopefully bring her back safely. Since traversing and meeting individuals in Craghammer, they then spearheaded into the Grey Spy mines, where apparently these monstrosities have been burbling out time and time again over the past few weeks. Pushing down, they had encounters with Umber Hulks. They managed to acquire some Duragar, which apparently there's a lot of them down here. Duragar being an ashy-skinned, subterranean, dark, evil dwarf type offshoot. One of which had with it a brain-type quadruped that managed to brain spike Grog and send him catatonic for a short time. They, wandering through the caverns, discovered there was a Duragar war camp across the way from across this large chasm that was currently being run by a General Duragar alongside what appeared to be, and what they've now discovered to be, a mind flayer, an illithid. They managed to, upon looking deeper into this cavern, finding hidden behind a waterfall, thanks to the druid and the ranger completely stealing from the rest of the group their flying carpet, made a very tenuous relationship and alignment with another mind flayer, apparently cast out of his own society, searching to find a way to both get revenge and find his way back into his colony of people. His name was Clarota, lovingly called Clarence by the group, probably much to his own chagrin. After which they decided to go ahead and try and extract information from this Duragar general and stop this war camp from preparing itself for battle and its attack, seemingly on Craghammer in the near future. Through a strange, crazy plan they came up with, they managed to fly undetected over via flying carpet, giant eagle, and floating sorcerer over the entire war camp, made a Metal Gear run into the center of their main barracks, threw a bucket of goblin shit into the face of the one mind flayer, after which Vax bisected it pretty much in one surprise round of attacks, led into a large battle in the center of this building, partway through of which the ground began to rumble, and then digging forth from underneath a Bidet, a gargantuan armored burrowing creature that was hungry and very dangerous, that then made the battle that much more intense. A heavy, blood-filled battle later involved with Percy getting his hand caught and firing his gun into the gullet of the beast. Eventually, it had its armor pulled apart and was defeated by the party. The remnants of the Duragar army in the side of this building have been destroyed, aside from a few stragglers that have laid their weapons down, and the general now lies beaten on his knees before the rest of the party. And that is where we pick up and begin. So, as you all are catching your breath, breathing heavily as the adrenaline slowly leaves the system, looking around this building with the large hole still glaring through the roof.
I'm waving through it.
As Tiberius is waving down. The general is currently on the ground, warhammer at his side, blackened armor still kind of sizzling with arcane energy from his temporary banishment via Scanlan. He sits there with this kind of gnarled, brackish beard, looking about the rest of you with these wild, kind of white-coated eyes.
So you found your way in. What's your purpose? What do you want from me?
Vax walks right up to him, walks behind him, grabs him by the hair, and right back to this position. Let's have a talk. Vexalia, we should have a chat.
Of course I would.
If you want blood, take it. That's all you're getting from me.
Okay, kill him.
Wait, no! Hold on a second.
We don't
Ask
want
the
your
question.
blood.
What are we asking?
We're looking for a halfling. Have you seen one?
Don't know what you're talking about.
A female halfling. She came down here.
Well, she wouldn't have gotten far if she did. Not with my people.
I take my dagger and stick it in about a centimeter and say, your master is gone. It's just you and your friends here now. I think it's in your best interest to talk. You could walk away from here. You don't have to die. If you can play nicely.
And believe me when I tell you, he usually kills everybody. He doesn't give that offer very often.
Go ahead and make an intimidation roll. With advantage because of his backing you up.
First roll the night.
Yeah, natural 20!
Good night.
That's a way to start.
Just hope that
So,
Those 8 miles you were.
as you pull the blade into his throat, he kind of chuckles deeply against the strain. Your halfling lass was foolish. We took her. We delivered her to King Murgle as a present. If she lives, she's probably ruined and broken deep within the dungeons of Emberholt. You're welcome to go for her there.
Who's this king of yours?
King what?
Murgle?
Murgold.
Murgold?
These smart people right and should know.
Murgold.
King Merrick.
Which way should we head?
Down, probably.
I mean, is there any particular, shortcuts or less running into your kind along the way, Chateau?
I highly doubt it.
Spits in your direction.
Oh! You press the hesitation, and I catch it. Throw it back in his face.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's lying about that?
Go for it.
I think we have some prisoners to free at some point.
Yes.
Well.
22.
He does not appear to be lying about his interpretation of her. Apparently she is where he is. As to where her current state is, you don't know, but he seems to have a very, very made up mind as to her possibility of being alive still.
What about there being like a secret path that we could maybe get through to avoid some of these people? It's kind of what I was wondering.
You could press him for that information even harder.
Hey guys, we should press him for information about like a secret.
Just a couple
Can
more
I-
questions. Oh, go ahead.
Can I start speaking to him in Underdark?
Go for it.
And I ask him, that's hot in that awesome language. Tell me about the hidden passages. I know there are some.
I'm good to know.
What does Underdark sound like?
It sounds kind of like
It's parcel tongue.
It's like pig Latin.
It-
Airway are the inhe.
It's kind of reminiscent of Black Speech from the Tolkien universe. It has that kind of guttural, very,
right, that.
very deep, a little bit of like a whispering darkness to it. As she speaks this tongue, it catches a lot of you off guard. You've not heard her use that tongue till this point. Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Vex, what are you doing? What is this coming out of your mouth?
That sounds real pretty.
Right, I
Get
have
your
my
sheep
papers
ready.
today.
You
Hold
got your
on.
papers today. Lovely.
Hold on.
She's bona fide.
18.
18. Just-
No passages to the stronghold. But there is a way in. Aside from the front. Because good luck getting in there from that point.
Tell me about it.
Is it through the lake?
Yes, through the lake. Deep below you'll find a tunnel. This tunnel will lead you to a subterranean passage straight to the stronghold.
Can we check to make sure you're signing the
Make an insight.
Okay.
16?
Nah, he's bullshitting through his teeth.
Oh, okay.
Vexalia.
He seemed honest about the passage,
But he's
dishonest about the he's basically following her lead.
not. You're lying.
Perhaps.
Tell us true. Where is it?
If I tell you, will you let me live?
I think that's very reasonable.
I think that's reasonable.
That's reasonable.
I'm essentially...
We will not kill you.
I think we can.
We could lock him up and then we could kill him.
We'll leave you alive.
We'll leave you alone.
Yes.
Don't just leave me alive. Give me a chance to walk from this building on my own, arms intact.
No.
And I'll give you the secret entrance to Emberhold itself, leading you straight to the throne room.
Well, that's a good thing.
So we have to leave you alive and let you leave this building intact.
Correct.
I walk over and pick up his big warhammer and say, "You maybe leave, but I get to keep this as a souvenir."
I actually think this is an
I also
appropriate
think
moment
that's
to play with a bit of banditry. I say we take everything from him, and he can make his way out all on his own.
I like that.
Yeah. All his clothes, everything.
Everything.
Wait, hang on.
Has his undergarments on for...
Why?
What if we take him
I don't care
with
to see
us? Just in case.
At which point, a cold, clammy hand touches your shoulder and pulls you aside as
Ew.
a partially hooded Clarota steps forward and says,
Oh!
I'll attempt to read his surface thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
If he tries to keep it from me, I'll know.
As he steps forward, he puts one hand in front of him and his eyes gleam with a sickly green hue. You can see the general kind of leans his head back for a second and begins twitching an eye. Sweat begins to beat around his brow as Clarota takes another step forward, tensing his hand once more, his head beginning to bow forward with an intensity, a force of focus towards his direction. You can now see the general.
Let me live. Let me go, and I tell you, this isn't necessary. I'm willing to give you the information.
And you can see a trickle of blood beginning to pour out of one of his nostrils.
It's a mind flare.
What do we do? I think
Clarota,
Wait.
does he know anything about Kavar?
Let me see.
And the mind flayer pushes once more into his brain. You can see a twitch to his face as his head kind of lolls back and rolls for a second, resisting as best he can. But his will is currently beaten by the defeat of the battle, the lack of his compatriot mind flayer, and the sheer intensity of Clarota, now focused on vengeance and returning to his people. The blood begins to stream, not from his nostrils, but now from his ears as well, as Clarota releases him for a second and goes,
He has not seen Kavar, but knows a bit of his nature. I cannot read it, but we could press for more information.
I walk up
I think we should just ask him.
next to Clarota, push the dwarf against the wall, and say, our friend here is not as patient as I am. We want to know about this. And we want you and all your men, all your little mates here, to throw your weapons into the chasm. You can go. Fuck off. But we want to know everything. And this is your last chance. Right now, right here. Talk.
And you have to get naked.
Yes, that's correct. What drop?
I'm with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, may become a thing now.
Kavarn. Kavarn was responsible for forging the Alliance. For centuries and generations. His people and mine killed and fought. It wasn't until Kavarn came that we decided to work together for a common cause. Expansion. Unification. Dominion over this land and these mountains. Divided we were weak, petty, greedy. But with Kavarn leading us, we have purpose. We had growth. We could take what we like. And on but one's worth. If I fall here, many more will take over where I fell.
Well, we can see that's obviously worked out really well for you. I think that I'm satisfied. Are you satisfied?
What kind of creature is Kavan?
What is Kavar?
I have not seen Kavarn personally.
You've heard rumors, though.
What I know of Kavarn, a being of immense intelligence, a creature that needs not walk this earth, one that does not touch the land of which it traverses. I know it sees all. It smiles from a toothy maw and laughs in the darkness, protruding from its forehead one nasty, gnarled black horn. A terrible source of its dark power. That is what's been rumored.
Is he telling the truth?
Inside check.
Insight check on me as well.
Black horn.
I think he is.
Would I recognize this creature he's describing?
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Can I assist him?
Or
on
Arcana, either one.
Or Arcana?
Can I do
14.
a nature check?
Needs to be more from your own personal knowledge, probably not. You can make one yourself.
But that's what I'm saying.
14.
Because you're doing Arcana.
I did Arcana.
I'll do 21.
I'm doing nature. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. 29.
All right.
Nature.
So, no natural creature you've ever heard has this type of essence to it. Having like a single black horn.
It's clearly a narwhal.
It is.
It's a sentient narwhal.
It's an awful narwhal. Way to spoil the story, Liam.
Demon narwhal. Narwhal.
Gnashing teeth. Black horn. Very intelligent. That doesn't seem to be anything from nature itself. From your experience, there are different entities, but usually they're multiple horns, singular, demonic beings that would have extreme intelligence, sharp teeth, horns. You've had reef precious in the past with demonic entities. That seems to run in a similar vein, but nothing in particular is creeping to mind. It's going to be difficult for you to specifically come up with this with what little information you currently have. Yeah.
Well, I'm satisfied.
I am too.
We should let him go.
Why don't you strip?
I agree.
Do you want a handcuff?
Please.
Take off your clothes.
Let me.
Yeah, let's
let-
take we take Bug's handcuffs out of this.
That was not the deal. You leave me unspoiled.
Well,
on my life, and I tell you the way into Emberhold.
Well, tell us.
Take the hammer, but
You haven't told us yet.
it's
have
rough
you?
in here. Leave his armor on.
I already told you your weapons are ours.
In fact, we'll be keeping your weapons, your armor, and I believe your pride.
Yes. But your life is yours.
You may even outrun the dwarves we're about to set free.
Oh, good. No, Percy's fucked up today.
I'm in a mood.
Emberhold.
Wait, he's telling us. Shut up.
Emberhold is the fortress of our people, built to resist assault from all sides. We've an army hiding about the outskirts of it. Kind of like an army you might have in the soiled pants of yours, if you think you have a chance against it forefront. However, since I now think that's what you carry, your best bet is on the left side of the fortress. There are 2 streams of molten rock that pour down the side. The smaller of those 2 streams covers a secret tunnel.
Inside check. Is he full of shit? I rolled. Oh, nothing too hot at all. Never mind. Forget it. Forget I said anything.
All right. Seems to be forthright and honest with this information. However, how to get through the lava, that's up to you. It's meant to open from the inside. A trapdoor-like mechanism that spreads the actual flow from the outside. Well, good luck. I've done my deal side of the bargain. Let me free.
Stepping behind him, I take my knife and I cut his belt loops and let his pants fall and give him a little nudge.
Okay.
You're free to go, not towards your stronghold, but towards the surface.
So his belt falls, change purse and everything. He is wearing full plate black armor.
Sure.
So his trousers do not plummet.
Can we have Scanlan turn him into a porpoise?
He picks up his warhammer.
I don't think so. No, that's mine. As a token to remember you by.
Unspoiled was the deal.
No, it's great. You
Wasn't
can
the
really
deal.
argue all you want to, or I'll just smash your fucking head in.
Wasn't
right
the deal.
Alive wasn't the
You said
deal.
you were alive and your weapons were ours. What do you got?
I
shit
thought you
in your
meant
ears?
not you wouldn't get dirty, like, not spoiled. Which I was totally fine with.
Takes a couple steps forward towards you, holding the warhammer out.
Skull is unspoiled.
Yes, Marat.
Suddenly, he turns completely invisible, vanishes from sight.
My perception's really high. Can I try to find him?
Yeah, we can. Perception check.
You hear
Perception check.
Wait, no!
He's gone.
It's fine.
18 for me.
Just let him go. It's like, it's all he's got. It's all
want the
he's got
hammer!
right now.
He wants the hammer.
He's naked and now he's invisible.
He's not
running
naked,
through
he's
a
got his
cavern.
armor
At this point,
I'm gonna attack him.
before you have the opportunity,
Yeah.
he becomes visible again, about 20 feet out, and you're gone down the stairs and towards the front door. And he's
Throwing a
just,
dagger at him.
Oh, look.
go for it.
Yeah.
And I'm throwing my axe at him with the chain of returning as well.
28 for me.
All right, that hits.
Yeah, sure it does. Dick.
It's not a sneak attack; it's just damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
You chuck your axe at him.
And I just yell, sorry!
Okay.
10 for me.
All right, let's go ahead and roll damage for both of you.
10.
He is there, standing in place with his arms locked like this.
Oh, Clarota.
15.
15 damage.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Should have left the hammer.
10 damage. All right. There's now a significant amount of blood beginning to pool down his feet as he's standing there. As he's frozen in place, Clarota just kind of steps up to the front of him, grabs his cheeks and pulls his head in towards him as his tendrils slowly wrap around his head. You can see the meat at the back of his skull, and with this horrible crunching sound, you see his head shudder as his limbs go limp. A few moments of this horrible slurping sound. You hear this dull, sickening, hollow sound. The tentacles release. Clarota releases his grip from his head, and the captain falls onto his back. Giant, bloodied hole in the center of his skull.
He ate his brain!
I guess you should have left the hammer, shouldn't you?
Some people are terrible.
I'm going to loot the body.
Yeah, well, yeah, we definitely do
I would
that.
like to pick up the hammer.
This is a good lesson.
Clarota,
To
that
no
was
one
incredible.
else
Clarota,
Well done.
Clarota,
that's watching.
I am a fan.
No one is watching this
Do not-
valuable lesson.
Do not be an oathbreaker.
To not be in
Was that
No, when you've lost your
actually
clothes.
like a meal?
As you're looking, you can see there's the kind of weird purplish crimson around his tendrils as it kind of wipes it off with his hands and goes, "It's enough to sustain me a while. I was getting hungry."
Well, better him than us, I say.
Me, I'm just an appetizer.
Indeed.
Loot the body.
Yeah, so you loot the body. You find amongst all the Duragar bodies here, as you're quickly jumping around and grabbing, it's hard to count the exact amount, but you're looking somewhere in the neighborhood of about 500 to 600 gold pieces. You'll have to check later. A series of black iron weapons. None of them seem to, at a quick glance, have any sort of magical value. The blackened plate armor on the Duragar itself does radiate a magical essence, as does the warhammer he was holding.
How many? Is it just him wearing the black plate armor,
Yeah.
or any of the other bodies wearing it?
There are a few that are wearing black plate, but they're not equal. They're not
We
equivalent
should
enchanted.
take that, put it in the bag of holding, so we can sneak in if we want to.
Tiberius, can you tell us anything about
How many
these
sets were there?
things?
Yes.
What's in here, there would be
I'd say
11 sets total from what you guys have
Sets
killed.
of armor.
Because there are also sets that were on the rack at the very front.
And
Nice.
11 sets of
I'll do an Arcana check,
You got
right?
a grapple arrow.
Arcana check on the
To
stuff?
check on the stuff, yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. You now have a
23.
trap arrow.
A
All right.
grappler arrow?
Yeah, you fire it and it prones somebody.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm
That's
like,
so cool.
There you
Thank
go,
I'm
sir.
gonna Hawkeye you out at some point.
Oh my god.
Can you do a magical check on the... Oh, he's got...
I did.
So as Tiberius is looking over the equipment, kind of pouring through his arcane knowledge.
Oh, I think Pike and Grog would benefit from this, most definitely. Yeah, but I mean,
What is it? What was it?
There's not any kind of dark magic about the armor, is there?
I mean, it's dark in color,
Yes, fine.
but it's your standard
So you need
Arcana
the
magic.
brains.
You know.
Did you also get there?
Oh, the heavy plate armor has resistance to fire damage.
strong math.
Fancy.
Residual memory. Thoughts. It's delicious. And you can see there's like this almost rapturous look in his face you haven't seen before. For a moment, Clarota looks a little younger, a little stronger, a little more dangerous, and you're put off a little bit by it.
Clarota's Dracula.
But there's kind of this momentary kind of relishing in the moment.
Do we need to give you a moment alone? We can leave.
He speaks the truth about the path into the Ember.
Alright.
So he spoke of some sort of trap door that's easy to open from within but not from outside, correct?
It was hidden by a lava flow.
Yes. 2 lava flows.
The smaller of the two.
The smaller of the 2.
On the left side
On the
of
left
the
side
shop.
of the keep.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Are there a lot of other soldiers still in the camp, or did we?
Oh, there are plenty of soldiers still in the camp. You stealthed into the barracks.
Oh shit! We should have kept him alive.
Well,
Wise.
He was
Okay,
about
okay,
to walk
okay,
out
okay.
the door and called
Yes,
mate.
well.
It's true.
That's true.
Can I harvest any natural armor from the bullet.
Ooh.
You can certainly try. There's plates that have been broken and cracked. You can try and start cleaving away at it.
Alright, yeah, so I started butchering something.
Okay, so you start. It's really tough hide. You know, because you've tried to cut through before, and you've managed to make a few marks. It takes you a few minutes. You manage to get, let's say, about three saucer-shaped pieces of armor out of it. You could definitely get more, but then you start hearing bells going off.
Shit.
Okay. What do I see? I'm still on the roof.
You don't see anything yet. You just hear bells starting to go off into the city.
Should we? Okay, we should all put on black armor.
We should get out of here. Keyleth,
You start hearing horns.
Let's go. Let's get down.
Let's afraid those horns.
Big horns. You start seeing torches being
Stealth.
We need to get
and
out.
Get out.
Soldiers starting to approach.
The jig is up.
I should my grapple thing and go up on the ceiling.
Cast fly on this fucker over here. We need to get out of here. We just need to get out the way we came in.
I cast Pass Without Trace. Everyone stand near me, and I'll turn into an eagle and I scoop up the gnomes.
Okay, what's the radius on past that trace?
Like,
It's like 1,000 yards, I think.
1,000
4 miles? Something like that?
But I
Like-
take the dust of tracelessness out of the bag of holding and I sprinkle it around the room.
Cheat sheet.
Okay.
The cards are coming. They were out of stock.
All right. So.
Can we grapple up out from the ceiling?
Well, the arrow that you have that he made, it's essentially an arrow that bursts into a Tanglefoot bag. It's when it bursts, it grapples
it's not
whoever's
like
there.
it's not like a string
grappling
area.
arrow.
Although I'll build
I
that.
thought it was like a grapple.
It's a trip arrow.
Oh,
30
that's
feet
cool.
radius.
Okay.
I'll make you
30 foot
grapple. I
radius.
didn't thought of that
So
though.
you could just
hug me.
barely get Tiberius in there if
Stay
you
close.
on the platforms. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on Grog's back.
Yeah.
And we
I'll
have a
pick-
regular
and I'll
grappling
pick up
hook. We'll just
Scanlan
get up
and
out
my
of
other-
the-
and my other
flying
arm.
car.
And hold on to some straps.
All right. So Scanlan, both you guys grab. Both the gnomes get grabbed by Keyleth. As
And we're all on the carpet?
Yeah, carpet's away. But this guy's flying?
Yes.
Flying Grog.
I am. I thought we were all okay.
No, you can't.
What are we doing? Are we getting
We're going up. Straight up.
up and out?
Straight up.
Can we
So-
stealth while we do it?
you guys, right now, so you're carrying the 2 gnomes. All of you except for Grog are on the carpet. Correct?
Okay.
I'm
You're
flying.
you're flying. Okay. So how many spells do you have left in that spell?
There's Trinket.
1 left. All right.
Trinket's back on the
No,
other
Trinket's
side.
back on the other side. Trinket didn't come with you to the battle because there was nobody to Trinket
he's
across.
on the other side by himself, all lonely.
Yeah, I know. You weren't here. You weren't here to protect your bear.
So terrible. He's safe over there.
Hopefully.
Oh, Trinket.
He's been ranging us. Oh,
Everyone, make a stealth check.
Oh.
They plus 10 additional modifier thanks to Keyleth's spell.
Oh, thank God.
Sweet.
That helps.
Ooh.
20.
Oh, 20.
18.
Nice. Ooh, natural 20.
19. 19.
13.
So 30.
Natural 20 for me.
Natural
31 for me.
29.
All right, so you all take off. As you do, you can see now probably close to 30 or 40 Duragar have now begun rushing towards the barracks in the center of that main open area where that wooden platform was, where Scanlan originally saw the Mind Flayer. As you rush up, you hear, you hear it as Undercommon screaming, "There, above, look!"
Maybe you should scream like, no, they went the other way.
Keep going up.
A stream of javelins come firing up in your direction.
I see where it's coming and I shoot a fireball.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
Wait, what?
So so there's a volley of javelins and a fireball streaking past. You'll be able to get 10 of them in that fireball blast. Go ahead and roll for damage on that. However, for those who rolled less than 20 on stealth, each of you are getting 3 javelins each to you. So that's you 2 and Grog. What'd you roll again?
Less than 20.
22. 20. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so you 3. So 3 javelins against you. 4 and 8 miss you entirely. Percy? Or actually, one more against you, Keyleth. That one does hit. So
Wait,
Keyleth,
what is it?
You gotta hit by down.
you take 14 points of piercing damage. The javelin just gleams off the side of your giant eagle torso. Percy, you take that's a 21, an 18, and a 20. So you take 3 javelins. 12, 24 points of piercing damage. As 3 points? Yes, 24 points total. As 3 javelins, 2 strike you off the shoulders, and 1 actually embeds itself partway into your waist, and you have to pull it out. And you probably dug a good 6 or 7 inches in. Might have hit something.
I'm at 15. By the way, 41 points.
It's already really low.
All right.
Oh, healed him, yes.
The 3 that are going towards Grog. That natural 20.
did I fully heal?
A 17. What's your AC?
18.
That one misses, and the last one.
Yeah.
2 natural 20s. Not even joking. All right, so.
You got 1,000 hit points.
You take a total of 36 points of piercing damage, Grog.
And he still has more hit points than we do.
Yeah, probably. Oh, barbarian.
If Scanlan were here, he'd moon the blind hole.
Actually, yeah.
He is here, technically.
He is here. Scanlan's holding on tight as the.
He's here. He's walking.
Scanlan's peeing.
However, as the javelins strike all you guys, a moment later, there's a gargantuan an explosion as a flash of reddish light from below. A giant, fiery, blooming explosion bursts in the center of that area. You can see Durgar thrown left and right. You managed to take out about 12 of them in that one blast. You guys continue cresting over the top. You can now see more and more starting to gather. The bells are going off. The horns are blowing hard. You can see a bunch of them are now running over to what looks like some of the siege equipment they had constructed, which includes a few large ballistae.
I think we should friggin' dive bomb towards the far tunnel past this war camp. He's fine. He's hiding out. They don't know he's here.
I'm not concerned with the bear right now.
We're going to dive bomb. I take hold of the front of the carpet and steer it down towards the up and over along the roof and then down towards the tunnel. I'm steering the carpet.
You guys coming down, you shot up, curved around, and you're going backwards towards the barracks. As you do, another volley of another volley comes to the guys who were under stealth.
That seems complicated.
Who's not stealth?
However, there's 1 attack less each because of the Durgar that you've taken out. So against Keyleth, 1 hits. You take 12 points of piercing damage.
I am no longer an eagle.
Oh my god.
All right, a 2 and a 1 versus Percy.
Yeah.
All right, so
wait, what?
She's not an eagle anymore.
I hit 0 hit points as an eagle.
Wait, what are you again?
So
Not an eagle and she's falling.
Keyleth's form shifts back into that of Keyleth. You guys are about 80 feet up. At which point both Scanlan and Pike go into a free fall along with Keyleth.
Wait,
are we under them? Are we under them?
No, I
No.
Are we under them?
You guys are about parallel. You guys are moving together.
Go under them!
We
I cast Glacial Blast and I create a bridge that scoops them up right under them as we dive right under them.
Okay. You guys are out in the middle of the open cavern. There's no place to connect the bridge, so you're essentially creating a giant ice chunk right beneath them. Which is also now in free fall.
No!
So,
Even wizards make mistakes.
So as you guys try and swoop underneath as they're plummeting, you're riding this. Go ahead and make a acrobatics check.
I don't know what to catch. Can we try to wait, can I
We over the
25.
All right. So you swoop underneath. A sudden motion as you're trying to cast. Go ahead and roll a concentration check on this.
Oh, come on, Tiberius.
Oh boy.
Oh, save my life again, Tiberius.
Can I try to?
Oh,
No.
I let go of the front of the carpet.
Can I
stick
cast War God's Blessing to give him a +10?
Unfortunately, you're falling. You're like, you're just plummeting through the air like a rock because you're in full plate armor.
Can I use the rope of a twine and try to lasso one of them? Because I'm really...
You have to pull it out of the bag of holding and then turn into a lasso. That's going to take you a full minute.
I have
You
a
don't
rope.
time.
I let go of the front of the carpet. I put one end of the rope in my sister's hand and I jump off towards Pike.
I grapple onto her to hold her down.
I have so much armor.
All right, guys. So here's what happens. In the time this has transpired, you've rushed underneath with the magic carpet. All of you barely managed to hold on as both Pike and Scanlan and Keith all slam into the top of the...
Oh, okay. Except
You lost your concentration, so Glacial Blast didn't go off.
slam
Thankfully,
in-
that would have been
wait,
really bad.
We slam into the top of what?
Us.
You guys slam under the top of the rest of the group in there. Because you lost your concentration, your flight spell also dissipates. Grog is now plummeting. The flying carpet now has too much weight and is currently giving out.
Get me close. close to him. I can cast Feather Fall on
It's
you.
slowing your fall, but you guys are you're coming down at a very, very fast pace at an angle over the barracks towards the back end of the
Can
war
I
camp.
cast a wind wall right underneath of the carpet to kind of like airbend
You
us
can
up?
attempt to. Grog?
I begin to fart to
Who needs Feather Fall? I can do it a bunch.
At this point,
Dungeon Master.
Yes.
Re-explain what's happening. So the carpet is falling, not as fast as it
essentially,
would,
you guys were flying inside each other. This is the three were falling. You guys swooped underneath and caught them. However, it's too much weight to bear. The carpet's now.
How high are we at this second?
At this second, you're about 60, 70 feet up.
And the closest building, the highest building under us is how tall?
It's about 15 feet tall.
Whoa.
Grog, however, goes into a full plummet. You guys have just caught the rest of them. Boom, you all caught them. You're crashing down. Go ahead and roll a concentration.
Everybody jump up
Just
in
roll.
the air.
I'm Constitution save.
How? I need to know.
Add your Constitution modifier.
How far? I need to know how far we are from
7.
where we need to
Okay.
just go down.
The spell fizzles.
Right. She gets to go down anyway, right?
Pause. How far are we from the tunnel that we were talking about?
Like from the cliff.
From what you can see here, you're probably about
We're like right over the camp.
50,
aren't
60 feet. You're towards the back of it. Thankfully, the barracks is towards the back of it, so you're maybe about 50, 60 feet from the full tunnel.
Okay.
You
Before
guys,
where the drop is, and that's where that bottom tunnel is down there. Okay.
So, you guys go crashing at an angle.
I'm gonna brace for roll. I'm bracing for
Yeah,
to
we all like.
Oh no, this is gonna be.
Racing.
All right, so.
I'm grabbing Pike and going like this.
I have Scanlan.
Thank you.
Where's Grog at?
Okay.
Where's Grog at?
doing?
No,
Grog is falling.
Grog's completely separate from you guys. He was flying and they lost concentration of the spell. Grog's like a stone.
Can I leap towards him?
Off what?
And do
Off
what?
of the carpet?
I the carpet. Yes.
You leap off of the carpet.
What?
You go ahead and make just make an acrobatics check with a disadvantage because you are jumping off of a currently flimsy flying carpet to try and catch up to him.
Oh
Right now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to cast Feather Fall on myself.
Before you, but you gotta get to me first because it'll slow you too much.
Get him, get him.
Oh, I don't. Oh, it would, wouldn't it? I thought it was only when going down.
Gotta get to me first.
Go for it.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
So what's your acrobatics check? We'll lower the two.
15 and 13.
Big fingers go
Okay.
down.
You managed to fumble out of the carpet. However, you are now just end over end falling now off the side of the carpet on your own. You're having a hard time even seeing Grog now as the world is just spinning and spinning and spinning.
So
you can attempt.
now I'm gonna cast Feather Fall.
So the cast one lines up. Go ahead and roll a concentration check.
On your.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
He rolled a 19.
Yeah.
19.
Which
Okay.
is good.
Featherfall gets to you just in time. Your descent slows.
Ugh.
In that time, Grog has impacted.
Grog.
We're gonna hit. I'm shielding the
I'm
healer.
shielding Scanlan.
So you all brace for impact. The actual carpet's careening out of control. You can see there's just barely the top of a building that you might be able to try and skim.
Can we jump onto the top of the building to try?
This is going to be up to the one who's been steering this whole time. Go ahead and make an intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yes.
Can I assist?
No.
My God, it's not me.
Can
Oh,
we
good,
do
good,
nothing?
good. 24.
24.
Yes, I'm
You
pretty
just managed to skim the edge, which lessens your impact slightly. However, it does send you all into a full end over end topple.
Still holding a gnome.
Everyone make an acrobatics check.
Oh no. Which one to roll? Which one?
What's going on with Grog? Can we do anything
we'll
about
find
Grog?
out.
Grog's impacted. He was falling faster than you guys were. He's 600 pounds going into straight free fall. You guys had a little bit of a fall break from the.
This is going terribly.
Wait, do I have to do one too?
Failing.
Do I have to do one also?
Everyone. Oh, except for you, actually.
Do
No, you're just floating.
the halflings? Do the gnomes get an advantage since the half elves are protecting them?
Depending on how we roll.
It's based on how you guys roll, because you're the ones who are holding onto them. So.
Okay.
Well, Scanlan.
Oh no!
Yep. So you got Pike.
Yeah,
Scanlan.
I got Pike.
All right. What'd you roll?
18.
Natural one.
A 13.
18.
23.
Okay. So
But I have a
half
plus 9
damage for you.
acrobatics. Plus 9 acrobatics.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So we're gonna roll some.
Still gonna knock me out.
Roll some fall damage here.
I'm sorry, Scanlan.
I got the healer. I got the
It could
healer.
be like
Okay.
an Acme cartoon.
18 points of damage.
I'm out.
Okay.
You're out again?
You didn't have a lot of hit points left.
Again?
Yeah.
And this is the second time Grog's
18
almost
points of
fallen
damage
his
to
death.
you. The rest of you all take 36 points of fall damage except for Grog.
Everybody.
Everybody? As a group, like we all failed as
Well,
a
no,
group?
sorry. You
Everybody?
succeeded. You rolled a
18.
18, so you would also take half damage. You take the 18
Half
as well.
36, 18.
Yeah. And
I take.
you take half that as well, thanks to his roll as well.
Okay.
Right.
Everybody.
You were a full plummet. You're going to reduce the damage
Well, I was
slightly.
very graceful on the way down.
Yeah. You take 45 points of damage from the impact, Grog.
45?
45 points of damage,
Oh.
and leave a small crater from the
And
impact.
I take 30.
You know, that could have been worse.
You and Scanlan both take 36, which put Scanlan into negative as well because he was not at.
No, he was fully healed.
Nope.
No, he wasn't.
No,
So,
sorry,
y'all tumble end over end, come to rest.
We just crash landed in a war camp.
Yeah. On the far end of it, thankfully,
Oh.
you guys can hear the bells and the horns blowing in the distance. It looks like all the rest of the folks that were stationed here moved towards the center. We managed to arc over them, but they're going to be here shortly.
Are we near their big war machines?
No, the ballistae are on the opposite
So
center.
we can see the ledge and that cavern where we found the.
Well, the ledge is back the other direction. You guys are going towards the tunnel on the opposite side.
Vax is pulling up Pike onto her feet and dragging her towards Scanlan because I know how fucked up he was from the last time.
Okay, you guys, you run up and you're kind of getting up on your knees, coughing.
How far?
Percy's out.
Percy's just face down in the ground, scrapes across the side of his face. Scanlan's also out.
How far away?
You take care of him. I'm right next to you.
Don't you have a group heal?
From us.
You guys are roughly about
Percy,
10
I'm
feet from
gonna
each other from the impact, just scattering,
Heal, don't you?
and then you're kind
Do
of
you have a group heal?
We see people
But
running
is it like
towards
mass
us.
Not yet,
healing, or
you
is
assume
it
it's only
like
a short period of
mass
time.
healing?
Yeah, we have some time.
Yeah.
Good.
Just
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
the
yeah.
mass healing
Yeah.
word.
And then you can
Yeah.
give somebody else.
We don't.
Add
Yeah.
Rog, what are you at?
39.
Okay.
She's doing a mass healing.
Mass healing word.
Okay. You barely get yourself out of the crater. That's gonna suck tomorrow
So
morning.
you take Scanlan, I'll take Percy.
Okay.
Before-
I'm
All right,
before,
as this is happening,
Potion's out.
Percy, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
A death saving?
He has 3.
What is that? Is that just
What'd you roll?
9?
That's a fail. So you have to mark off one fail on your death saving throw on your sheet.
No. Wait.
Scanlan does make his.
He's alright. He's alright. He's
Okay.
alright. I've got a healing potion out and I'm pouring
What I'm
it.
doing,
I'm pinching Percy's nose and
and
pouring it
I'm
in his
pouring
mouth.
some down Scanlan's throat.
Okay. All right. So both of you guys pour healing potions. That is those are the normal ones, the common, the regular healing.
I think so.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2. Go ahead and roll that.
I'm taking a level 2 potion myself.
2d4 plus 2?
All right, go for it.
8 for Percy.
Oh.
That's
So I'm
4.
at plus 8 now.
Yes.
Back to 4.
You're right.
Scanlan also comes to consciousness.
2d4, that's pathetic.
That's the cheapest one you got.
I think-
2d4 plus 2.
Let's just get the fuck out of here and they can.
Okay, fine.
She
I'd like
was
to
going to
know-
do a mass
Yeah,
healing.
what's
word.
your mass healing
I'd
word?
like to know, on the way down, I was doing a little chant, and I was expending my sorcerer points to do flexible casting so I can do a slot spell on my 3rd level spells.
Okay.
As we're getting up, can I see, is the camp nearby where the prisoners are? Is that anywhere near us?
No, that's towards the center of the camp.
We gotta keep moving. I pull out another cork
Yeah, we gotta
potion
go.
and slap it into Percy's hand, and then grab him by the wrist and
Here,
start
wait.
All right.
walking.
I'm up.
Save the potion. I cast healing word on Percy.
No, I'm gonna do a mass cure.
All right. So as you guys are running towards the back, towards the main tunnel, which you can now see, it's roughly a 40 by 30 foot tunnel. You go running through the buildings. You see a few Duragar kind of poke out from the
Can we
buildings.
stealth while we're doing this, or we're too
No,
late?
this is
No, you guys are just bolting
Just
at this
bolting.
point. You're not even
Okay.
concentrating on stealth right now.
This is
Plus,
this
with
is
the group
third
coming,
activity.
you basically a few of you would stealth, and the rest would be left in the dust. So you're just kind of all pushing for
Okay.
speed at this point.
Yeah.
You all manage to push towards the back of the entire war camp into this tunnel, hearing behind you the distant echoing shouts of approximately 30 plus Duragar heading in your direction. You hear a few other ballistae bolts hitting the wall above you.
Are we on the tunnel?
Stone. You guys have now pushed into the tunnel.
I wait for everybody to pass, and I cast all my grand columns.
Okay, how many can you? Three per spell, and how many 3rd level spells do you have currently?
That's it. That's what I did the SP for, so I can cast this right now.
Right. So you have 1.
I have none in my column.
Wait, how many spell castings did you have left? 2.
I had. No, I had 1.
24.
1 left.
20
If you make
mass.
3
24
columns,
mass
it's 30
cure.
feet wide.
Oh, she just healed everybody for 24 points.
Okay, so everyone heals 24 points. Add that up.
It's 30 feet
It's
wide.
30 feet wide.
I feel pretty good now.
That shit.
What?
It's not bad, is it?
Including myself?
No.
Yes. Okay.
Are the caves stone? Like
The walls are stone, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Can I like do it from the side? Can I attempt to?
Pillars go straight up, unfortunately.
Well, wait, I
It's
can.
the nature of the spell's
I
creation.
can do what you're
Oh,
trying to do.
oh,
I'll
yeah.
do wall of stone.
There you go.
Okay, so as you're trying to figure this out, Keyleth steps over.
I'm like, oh, is this?
Oh.
Sorry, you should have just. I would have been over. It's
that column.
yeah.
You're good.
No,
Are we running? What are you guys doing?
Right.
What's happening right now?
As you guys are doing this and rushing in, you're realizing there's one member of your party that you haven't had a lot of time with that you didn't think about to this moment. You now see kind of like floating via levitation ability about 30 feet away, slowly descending towards you as you're putting up the wall of stone.
Oh, come on, Squidworth, over here.
2 bolts go firing towards him. One which is overhead. A second one through his back, out the front of his chest, off the shoulder.
Come on.
It's gotta have more than
Recess the wall. Recess the wall.
All right. You can see now and the bolt itself is about 4 feet long, made of kind of this long, jagged, pointed arrow tip. Clarota begins to falter and begins to hover towards you, almost like trying to swim through the air in your direction.
Can I try to rescue him?
He's about 20 feet from you now. You can try and reach out and put your hands towards him.
Now I cast Glacial Blast right under him like a slide right towards us. And catch him.
Okay. So as you guys are running towards him, instead, this giant crystalline form of ice crackles up into what looks like some sort of strange winter festival slide that would be made for children in the center of town. Clarota, as it descends, 2 more bolts come towards him. Both, at this distance in the darkness of the cavern, it's kind of hard for them to get a beat on them. Both just pass overhead. With eyes kind of lulling, Clarota comes down and hits the edge of the slide and almost loses consciousness at that moment, sliding through the ice. You guys manage to capture, grabbing his arms, lift him to his feet.
And now wall of stone.
You all make it into the tunnel. Keyleth turns around, raising her hands. The actual blackened stonework of this tunnel shakes for a second, and then a giant, thick wall of natural rock closes off the entire tunnel behind you.
Nice.
I love you, Trinket.
Completely seals it?
Oh, God.
Completely seals it. You guys are now in complete darkness. As the light hits, you can hear just on the other side of the surface of the stone wall, javelins, other things are being shot at the stone wall,
Yay.
but it's keeping it at bay. You guys are now at the wall, and behind you the tunnel continues into a passage you haven't seen yet.
Whatever we do from here, I sprinkle dust of tracelessness behind us the whole time like a fucking flower girl.
Will healing...
They could have magic in their possession. They could use magic as well.
Yeah,
so
they
let's
could
move.
get through it.
Let's-
Will a healing potion work on Clarota?
Can I go over to Clarota and
Don't try to heal him. You might need just a second.
Certainly try, yeah.
I've got a potion, so...
Grog.
Should we give him a potion?
What?
Do you have any ale?
Yeah, I do have a cask, actually.
I think I need a drink.
Right, hold on.
What's a level 2 potion do?
Hey,
A level 2 potion would be 4d4 plus 4.
I go and hold his shoulders while she tries to heal him just in case he gets all stuck in her.
Okay.
I think he's gonna give him a potion.
I am. That's my sled.
No!
That's not nice.
Hey.
17 points of heal.
Okay. 17 points of Clarota. Which administering a potion to a mind flayer is an experience that very few in this world have probably ever will experience. As you kind of reach over, grab a shoulder, you look for where to put it, and the tendrils kind of like flail about, but begin to, as you notice what you're doing, kind of relax and open up, and you can now see the circular lamprey-like toothy maw of the mind flayer. It's a very disturbing, disgusting image with this kind of jagged, yellowed teeth in a circular form. You pop the cork and just pour it in. As you do, you see the wounds across Clota's form begin to seal. The arrow is still stuck in its torso.
Can we try to pull it out?
break off the part?
You can certainly try. Go ahead and make a, this would be a medicine check.
You want to do that, Rob?
I'll do the breaking part.
It's iron. It's solid iron.
Oh.
Breaking it off's not going to work. You have to pull it from the wound.
Okay, I'll try.
Wait, so what do you at?
Medicine.
Okay, all right.
4 is good.
Go for it.
Go for
Do
it.
it.
Roll this guy. Okay. 9.
A 9. So you take your moment. You view up what the puncture wound is. With a little bit of Grog's help, you both grab to the edge of it, like on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pull. You pull through the wound, not against the arrow, because that would just tear everything out in the process, but nevertheless, in doing so, Clorota does take an additional 8 points of damage.
I'm sorry.
But the wound is now no longer a giant. It is not able to heal up completely, so Clorota takes a moment, kind of grasps the wound.
I hand him a little healing potion and say sorry.
Shatters the glass, at which point you now hear poof, 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 against the stone wall.
Let's keep moving. Yes, yes.
All right.
I pick up Clorota. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, all right.
I pick up Clorota and we start running balls.
Is he good enough to walk, or is it?
He's good enough to walk with you
Well,
guys.
how about I put one arm under his
okay, so you're helping him.
No, that's. Hold on a second. I take out a flying carpet. And
Still have a flying carpet?
Sure we do.
Yeah.
And here, sit on this, Clorota.
If you need it.
Be easier, yes.
Clorota gets up onto the carpet. Thank you. The carpet kind of drifts alongside you guys. You guys are pushing backwards toward the cabin. The tunnel kind of begins to pinch a little bit. It gets to about a 15-foot width before it opens up again. You're about 100 feet back. You can now see it opening into what looks like an extension of the war camp.
Oh. We should have gone down! What were we thinking?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I was lying.
Well, he said go down. We didn't go down.
21 for me.
13 for me. I like how my passive perception is way higher than any rolls that I ever do.
I do keep that.
22.
There are many things.
Are
I
we
do
all
keep
doing perception rolls?
For the most part, you got a few rolls that work fine. It's fine. Looking inside, though, this camp looks like it's been abandoned. It looks like it was built, and then the expansion into the war camp you just escaped from seemed to be the next step. Like it's slowly advancing, and this section of it has been in disuse. As you push in towards the center of the camp, you can see there's older campfires. A lot of the tents have like partially collapsed. Dust is gathered, and
Keeping my eyes peeled for useful shit.
Okay. Looking around as well, you see all the equipment. Any pieces that would be of interest have either been taken, either destroyed and are broken, or have probably been moved into the war camp. You glance through a couple of the tunnel or a couple of the tents, looking about. It's definitely been abandoned. It no longer serves a purpose, and everything of use has been stripped and taken. This cavern is maybe about 60 feet up or so. It's a little domed section, and you can now see there are 2 exit tunnels to this section. One that's kind of straight ahead a little bit to the left, and one that veers off to the direct left of you. So if you're looking straight from the direction you came, there's one right ahead of you, a little bit to the left, and one that goes directly to the left.
Should we take the left one?
Which one's the left one?
You mentioned the left.
Yeah, so maybe we should stay left.
Yeah,
Stay left. Clorota, do you know anything about these passages?
Wait,
you
why did
remember
you say that?
Uh,
Why did you say that?
Because they're both kind of left. It's a joke. Clorota takes a moment and kind of looks at you, kind of getting his breath.
I have not been this far up these tunnels. It was too dangerous this close to the war camp. I would have been killed in a second.
What about the general's memories? Anything there?
Kind of closes his eyes for a second.
One of these leads below. One of them leads to the surface. I can't recall which.
Can we go up and
Let's split up.
No, can we go next to the one on the far left and see if I sense any like wind coming down? Is there?
Going to the one on the far left, as you're stepping, you hear a against the distant stone wall that you put up.
I think we get to pick one here.
Are there any
As you head to the tunnel, you don't sense any sort of temperature change, but it does seem to steady off into a decline that curves to the left.
That sounds good.
Do I see any there's any wildlife, any bats, any type of animals, anything like that?
We'll say a general sense of this area. You look up and you can see in this area, unlike the previous sections, there are small clusters of bats on the ceiling.
Okay, I'm gonna go
as
ahead.
apparently they have an exit of some kind to the surface.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Beast Sense on one of the bats.
Okay.
And I'm gonna channel myself through the bat, and I'm gonna make him fly down the far left tunnel.
Okay. So as you guys are walking over there, one of the bats heads down to the tunnel, continues into the darkness.
Like just kind of see
From the echolocation, which is a very strange sensation. You haven't really done this before for a bat. It's a very weird experience, but as it continues down the tunnel, it continues at a steady about 40-degree decline, going further and further down.
Keep going down.
Eventually, you get to a point where the bat is out of your sphere of influence, and you lose your connection to the bat.
Keep going down?
Well, the far, I didn't really see much, but I mean, there's a pretty steep incline. We could try it again and go down the other one.
This is a coin flip.
I think we keep going down.
Hold on, keep going down. Incline means up.
Oh.
That's a decline.
Decline.
Decline means down.
Well, then let's go with the decline.
Yes.
Let's do it.
We go. With haste.
Alrighty.
With stealth. With dust of tracelessness behind us.
Flower
Where the flower girl.
Actually, there's 2 tunnels, right?
There are 2 tunnels, yes.
And one smaller than the other?
Correct. Yes?
There's no right answer here. It's just.
No.
Yeah.
How big is how wide is the smaller one that we're going through?
There's one, the one on the far end, the one that does not appear to be a decline, seems to be the widest of the 2.
I'll pull out a torch. Will you light my torch?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'll go to the left. I'll take up running to the left.
Okay.
Running?
Really
running?
Running to the left.
Grog goes charging into the darkened tunnel to the very left.
Let's go, everybody.
The echo-heavy footsteps of Grog disappearing into the darkness.
Grog, don't run too far ahead.
You guys give chase.
It's like having Goofy as a party member.
As you guys catch up to Grog, which isn't too hard. Are you going to a full sprint though?
No. Leisurely jog.
Right. You catch up to Grog. The tunnel itself is about 30 feet wide, 20 feet tall, and it is a slow, continuously gradual decline and curve to the left.
Can you do another
like a spiral downward.
Maybe we could do a cave-in.
Well, that might be dangerous.
Yeah, but it'll be fun.
You guys continue for another 20 or so minutes down before it opens up into a small alcove to the right, but the tunnel continues. This alcove, it's about 35, 40 feet in, and it looks like there are remnants here of a camp that was set up once. Similar to the war camp, but once again abandoned, or at least currently not in use.
Any useful shit?
Can we go in? We should probably rest, heal up, get our post spells back. Can you cast the illusion terrain and make it look like there's no hole in the cavern here?
No, I can't today. I'm sorry.
This is where we're going to be chilling. I can seal off that tunnel still.
But we have to be able to get back out.
Right.
Not necessarily.
No, if you seal off the passage, right? We keep going down, and if that's a dead end, it's probably not. If it is, can't we rest and use the same spell to open it up?
No, it's permanent.
That sucks.
But we would just have a Grog hack away at it for a while. It can be, destroyed.
They do call me Grog the locksmith.
Right.
They don't call
Can we go in and look at the camp and see, like, stealthily check out?
I can make it really foggy.
Go ahead and make an investigation.
Bad.
Yes, we know that about you.
Okay,
What about in the game, though?
I can make it look like a
20.
All right.
That's good stuff.
As you guys are having this conversation, Vex does a quick glance over. There are about 4 tents that are still set up. There appears to be a small ring where a fire was set up. You can see bits of charcoal and bits of long forgotten burnt meat, remnants, charcoal and such there.
I'm going to look for a seal to see if there's a seal anywhere around.
You do see on one of the walls there's a similar seal, a Bahamut.
Oh, this was her camp!
Kima was here.
Kima was here!
However, there are 4
Hashtag
tents
Kima
here,
was here.
Oh.
which means previously you saw just 1 from what you saw. There are 4 here.
I'm so upset we didn't say
It's an interesting change to your appearance. Either it's been repurposed, or there were more people with her, or since then the camp has been used by other individuals aside from her. However, glancing through, you do notice that there are a few discarded travel bags
Mine.
carrying rope, grappling hooks, general cluster of torches, about 8 in total.
Okay.
And as you glance about, you can see in this alcove, looking at the dirt itself, it looks like there was a serious struggle. You can start seeing.
Can I use tracking and see what happened, like Prince Humperdinck?
Well, this is part of your investigation
Okay,
role,
okay.
essentially. Unless you want to track where the tracks went, that's a different story. That's.
Well, can I see who was attacked first? Does it look like Kima was attacked, or she?
It's hard to tell. You see some of the footsteps and some of the drag marks, while mostly worn over. Elements do show some of the fairer folk. The Duragar have a very distinct footprint or size. You do see one that resemble more of like gnomish or halfling origin. You see drag marks in the dirt. You see other individuals. Looks like there are chunks of rock that are been chopped off the side of the wall that look fresh, where you can see the soot that has settled into this part of the cavern is no longer visible, where these scratch marks basically took off and exposed fresh rock.
The drag marks, do they lead outside of the alcove and down?
They do, and they lead down the tunnel further.
Let's go that way, or are we resting?
Do we need to rest? I mean, I feel like we need to get our spells back, otherwise we're just gonna get killed.
Are we being chased right now?
Possibly.
People hot on our tail?
Possibly.
We can rest in shifts.
Yeah, I guess that's
I'll
the
stay
best thing
awake.
to do.
I'm totally fine at the moment, so I'll stay awake too.
Should I seal the tunnel?
I need to sleep.
Maybe seal the tunnel behind us, yeah, so
Yes.
that if they do come, they have to like
I can
try
stay
to
awake
get
too.
through.
I'm okay.
Cool.
So maybe everybody sleep.
So I do.
Okay, so you use your spell. You seal off the tunnel with pillars. You can just barely get most of the entranceway covered. There's a couple of small slivers and spaces between.
But we would sure hear them if they were
Trying to get
Yeah.
through, yeah.
if they're-
Alright.
All right, so you guys end up making camp. You guys lighting a fire? Are you keeping it dark? What's your
Yeah,
plan?
I've got 2 firewood bundles in the bag of IKEA
I think
holding.
it's a good idea. We're fine. It's warm down here.
It's fairly warm.
Yes.
Oh.
Then no.
We've got Tiberius. If he's awake and cast light, let's just go into one of these tents. Let's go into these tents.
Into a tent.
I know.
Yeah.
We can each have our own tent, so there's enough.
Are there
Stick it
any?
in the ground.
Is anything made of wood down here?
I actually have to rest
Set it on
completely,
fire.
so I can't do shifts.
Fair enough.
I need
All right.
all my stuff.
I need to
There,
as well.
what wood there is used charcoal in the abandoned fire pit, unfortunately.
Yeah, but can we?
Where do you get back from this?
Okay.
One is
So,
pyro.
you guys set up?
I pull out some dice so that Grog and I can gamble
I
on.
get my social points too.
Fair enough.
How much does a rest heal? Out of curiosity.
A rest heals you to full.
Oh,
excellent.
sweet. Yeah, let's fully rest.
Do I have time to do a quick engineering feat as well?
You do not
Okay,
have,
never mind.
like, at this point, I mean, you could, what are you trying to do, I should say?
Make an explosive arrow. I'm just in a mood.
Do you have any currently built explosives?
No, but I have gunpowder.
You know what? I'll let you go ahead and try it with just your Tinker's
Yeah.
kit. It's going to be a difficult
That's fine.
roll. Go for it.
It's what do I add to my roll? Just straight roll.
You add your proficiency bonus, which is the Tinker's kit is 4.
Oh, okay. Proficiency bonus. 15.
15? Okay. Okay. You managed to fasten what appears to be a black powder impact-based explosive to the tip of an arrow. It's a little weighty and unwieldy. It might not be the most accurate thing in the world, but if it hits, it's probably going to pack a punch.
Okay. I have another gift.
You do?
Explosive arrow.
This is the best day
It's a bit iffy.
Gently.
It's a bit
Gently.
Don't trust it.
It's a bit iffy.
Gingerly put it
more like a shotgun.
It'll get better.
Can
It'll
you
get
make
better.
me an
Very
explosive
gingerly
axe?
place it within your quiver.
I don't think you want an explosive arrow.
It's heavy in the tip. It's one of those things where you know if shooting it is going to
What's
be
your
an
hammer?
interesting
Can I keep it away
challenge.
from the rest of myself?
That's
Is
up
there
to
a
you.
You haven't even
possibility-
played with your hammer yet.
It's very unlikely
know.
to explode by itself because it needs to be moving at a high speed. But it's just not the best thing.
Maybe I won't keep it straight behind my head.
Yeah, no, not straight.
Let's just kind of keep it down at my waist with a dagger, maybe.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Right outside the tent.
The next one will be better.
All right. Did we all rest? Are we rested?
As the evening transpires, you all get your evenings of rest. You guys kind of keeping watch, gambling away. At a certain point throughout the evening, something perks up your ears. You begin hearing footsteps. Many footsteps.
Oh no.
How many?
How many is many a
Sound
lot?
Sounds like anywhere between 6, 10 more.
From up.
From
or
above,
down?
yeah.
From above.
From above?
Like the
Or
ceiling
like
or above?
No. Like where you have the... Up the path, right?
Up to the path where you guys came from.
Wait, Grog and I are the only ones awake, right? Grog and I are the only ones awake. Right. Do we lay low and hold quiet in these tents? Or do we get one up?
They're gonna know because we blocked off the path. I'm asleep. Sorry. I'm still awake.
Lay low. Let them come.
I think so.
What? You just
Keep sleeping in shop.
No. I roused my sister quietly. She's in this tent.
Wake her up.
It's coming.
All right. Leaving the rest asleep.
A stealth.
The three of you make a stealth check.
I stealth as well.
You do, Grog. You do.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Wait.
17.
Still passed out.
Oh, yeah, that was a 1. This, by the way,
Again?
was
Yeah.
given to me by Will.
Wake up your sister.
Thank you, Will.
It was just us boys.
Thank
and
you,
then
Will.
woke her up.
All right, so
Wait, I was awake too.
you were awake too at
Yes.
this point? You weren't resting?
No.
No, she was.
Because
she
I
was
was
actually
still
awake.
at full.
You needed your spells.
Okay.
Oh,
then
my spells.
To get your
if you're not resting, you don't get your spells back.
I was still asleep. I totally forgot.
Yes.
I'm sound asleep. I was
dreamed.
dreaming.
You are welcome to stay awake if you want, but
She
you
was
just
still
won't get
awake.
yourself. You'll probably be
I
exhausted.
We're just going
so
all
confused
Inception
by my
on this
dream.
thing.
You know, every time you
Inception
fall
was off.
asleep and you're like, am I dreaming or is this the dream or is it
Spin the
real?
top.
I was totally
You wake up and
sleeping.
you have to pee.
And I
It's
spaced.
hell.
So the three of us
I
are
was asleep.
All right,
Yeah.
so between the three of you, thankfully, you had 2 successes against 1 failure. You managed to cover for your sister, who,
Thank you.
who,
Thank you.
when you wake her up, you guys quietly wait.
Oh no, that was a bad
Daggers out.
expression.
Daggers out.
All right, so the footsteps progress through, and there's no light source, as Durgar, for the most part,
Can
do
we
not
see through the
require
dark, but we can see in
light
the
to
dark?
see the tunnels. You guys have low light vision. It's not dark vision.
Not dark vision.
There's no light in this area
No,
at
it's
all.
No,
All that
it is
stuff.
pitch
No fire?
black. You just hear,
No, on purpose,
you just
no
hear
fire.
the footprints go by.
Good thing we didn't make a campfire.
You hear them approach the outskirts of the alcove,
I have dark vision. Gosh dang it.
but you're asleep.
I'm fucking sleeping.
Yes, you are.
Bad choices all around.
No, they're going.
As the footsteps approach the outskirts of the alcove, the rest of you sleeping soundly, unaware of what's transpiring. A few moments pass, and the footprints appear to be passing past downward in the tunnel. Eventually, when the footfalls dissipate and silence once again takes the camp, you breathe a sigh of relief and remove your hand from Vex's
Well, maybe just leave
face.
it
Last time I did that, I got kicked in the nuts very hard.
there. I liked it.
All right. So, eventually, when you feel enough time has passed where those who've been resting come from their sleep, spells are recovered, wounds are healed, except for those who didn't sleep. You guys maintain the same health you had previously.
Oh, what a good sleep I had.
That
I have
also
all my
puts a
spells
level
back.
of exhaustion. So, there is 1 level of exhaustion on both of you currently.
So what does that do to us?
It just means any ability checks you take.
Yes.
So any skills you take are at a disadvantage until
I'll
you get a
take
full
one
next
more level
Skill
2 potion
checks.
right now.
Yes.
Okay.
One more level 2 potion.
Okay. You can use your hit dice to heal still.
Oh,
Before you start throwing potions around, if you have a moment to rest, you can use your hit
Sorry
dice.
about that because that wasn't there before.
Yeah. 5th edition.
Da-da-da.
Before you start throwing potions around, because remember, you're far away from civilization right now. You have a very limited number of potions now to lead you through here, unless you find some way to return to the surface.
These are emergencies. In combat.
So, you'll eventually come back to consciousness in this darkened alcove, pitch black. It is still warm, a slight smell of soot and dust in the air. What do you guys want to do?
I have a question.
Yes.
Outside of existence. Tiberius put up stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't hear any.
Oh no,
Right?
he put it up next to our alcove, so they just kind of passed by our
It
alcove.
basically matched the wall as you guys went
Oh,
around.
so we sealed ourselves into
Yes,
this
we
little pocket.
did.
Oh, we didn't even hide the tent.
Well, no.
Bubble of
Well,
air.
it's
You're not
pillars, so they could've-
completely
they could've
in
seen
there.
us.
He could block off most of it. There's like little spaces between.
Spaces. Okay. All right. Thank you.
I think we should all freshen up since it's a new day.
Right. We're all healed. Maybe. Does anyone have to pee or
Yeah,
perhaps?
that.
have a
Is
drink or
anyone
something?
particularly dirty?
Intermission.
Indeed. So, this given the point in time, as you all wake from your slumber, we'll continue this in a few minutes. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and go to our intermission break. We'll see you guys back here in about 12 minutes or so.
So we're gonna
update everyone real quick.
All right, let's go.
You guys can go. You guys can go. Matt
Go,
and I are
go.
gonna
All right.
Chat. Lucas, can you turn down all the other mics where they're exiting? So guys, we already gave away one promo kit. So we reached our first goal.
Fantastic.
That's one. I'm gonna bring out a poster for you guys to sign that we'll put inside the promo kit with it.
Perfect.
And we're actually pretty close to giving away our second promo kit. So just so you guys know, what the shit? If you guys, if we get another 50, I think it's like 40 more or 38 more. The number's on the bottom. We'll give away another promo kit, and these guys will all sign the poster that goes inside, and we'll get that shipped out to you as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And
Do
that's pretty much the only update there. Oh, and do you want to
Awesome.
make a quick mention about the charity that you guys work with? Because we've been posting that in the chat room.
Yes. 826LA, guys. It's a charity that we've been trying to raise money for. Essentially, it's Los Angeles based, also in San Francisco and other parts of the nation. It helps teach and tutor children in literacy, storytelling. It's a really great charity. Go ahead and look at the website, 826la.com, for any and all information required on it. But they're a really, really good cause. They're good people, and been a fan of their work for a long time. So we're happy to help however we can, and however you guys are able to help as well. So
Great. If the mods want to post the command critical role, you guys can link to that charity, and we'll go ahead and roll those videos so you guys can get update on the characters, and we'll be back in a little bit.
see you guys in a little bit. Welcome back, guys. All right, I think everyone is sufficiently rested and bathroom breaked, and so we pick it back up. So, as you all regain consciousness and prepare yourselves for the day ahead, once again, you've gone a number of days without sunlight, without any vision of the sky. It's a very disorienting experience for all of you who are unfamiliar with subterranean territory. Even though you are rested, you don't feel rested, and there's kinks in your back from the rocky floor. The best you could find yourself any sort of comfort here is from whatever you have on your back. Most of you sleep in your armor out of necessity and paranoia. As consciousness comes to you, you guys are able to try and find your way back out now that you've been sealed in.
Can we squish through the little cracks?
No.
We have to cut it down.
You have about a 5-6 inch gap between each of them.
So we gotta break our way out of here, Grog.
Oh, do I get to hit things?
You do.
Start smacking the wall.
Can I just give it a try just to see? If I make a dent?
Yeah, go ahead, make an athletics check.
And just to try it out, I'd like to bring out the flaming hammer of...
Actually, for this, I'd say it's a straight strength check. This is just physicality, strength against the stonework.
Might need to take it all off.
Yeah. 23.
All right.
With the hammer.
Yeah.
Playing pillar
All
without
right. So, as Pike, as you go and swing at the pillar, you impact with all your might, and the pillar cracks at the impact. You're like, that is awesome. And you look up a few inches and notice that Grog's axe also is in the same pillar.
You loosened it up for me!
You guys, you take about 5 or 6 minutes or so. You manage to hack away enough in one of the pillars to leave enough room to squeeze through. It takes a little while, but you manage to leave that open. You all gather your things, you've grouped together, and you can continue in whichever direction you wish.
Down.
Yeah, we're going down.
All right. As you guys...
There's also some, I believe, some Durga. We didn't
Ahead
tell
of
you.
us?
Yes, while you were sleeping in the middle of the night, Durga walked, I assume. Durga walked down the passageway while you were sleeping. But we thought it best to lay low, and they went on. So steady as she goes.
We should probably
before we leave, I want to go ahead and take a minute to meditate. If you guys can just, watch while I meditate.
We'll lend our energy to
Yes,
you.
if you guys could lend your positive energy, it'd be very helpful. So I can commune
I'll
with
be out in the
nature. I want to do commune with nature.
Commune with nature?
Yes. Commune.
You want to start a commune in nature?
Yeah,
commune in a commune.
Can we do that?
Commune.
How does that roll?
On the homeopathic route. I like it.
Okay. Keeping the best essence of the scenery around you, you take a moment. Now, what's the reach on that one? What's the reach in community?
And the reason is
You got
3 miles.
3 miles. The natural entities that you can sense within this cavern system are the few cluster of bats that exist in the back portion of the war camp that you guys just ran from.
Okay.
That's about it. I mean, there are a few other strange things that you've seen live down here, but they wouldn't be anything that considered natural within your sense.
Lots of bats. They're very nice bats.
I love bats.
Very pleasant. They're very friendly. That's about it.
Very good.
Bats. Yeah. Bats. Okay, carry on. Let's go.
Right. Thank you for your positive energy.
All right.
Greatly appreciated.
You guys step back into the tunnel, all eventually squeezing through with the rest of your materials, heading further down. About 15 minutes of travel go by, and the very air itself is becoming steadily warmer. The smell is this combination of kind of still water, groundwater type of a scent mixed with an ever-growing kind of sulfur type brimstone smell.
Smells like grog.
I would like to trip Vax.
That was quick. I saw you and you tripped me in a half a second. Would you like to take a shot?
Make an athletics check.
Yes!
Athletics.
24!
Make an acrobatics check.
Suck it!
What goes around comes around, baby. 22.
Oh.
Face down. Vax, a slight bruise on the cheek as you go face planting into the stonework.
I'm going to voluntarily erase
What happened? What happened? Did you not stealth past that little pebble?
It's all right. When the illithid general is bearing down on your walnut-sized brain, I may be there.
Hey,
I may
don't
not.
be rude to him! You guys.
Oh, I'm so happy right now.
These cabins are getting to us.
Clarota shuffles alongside you guys.
Heard everybody were getting slack out.
Expression.
Lack of oxygen.
We're going crazy.
Grog, it's only 9:30 in the morning.
I feel
Christ's
fine.
sakes.
As you guys are walking, welcome to make chatter, any discussions you like.
That was a high acrobatics roll. I think the DM wanted me to eat shit.
No, it was yours versus his.
Yeah.
It was a direct
Was it a
versus.
test?
Yeah.
24 versus 22. He won. No, it's up to the rolls, man.
So wait, we get a chance to chat for a second?
Yes.
Pike, did you ever fully tell us what all you saw in your vision, and have you perhaps had any more visions?
I did. What? So when I stayed away, I went to a shrine of Serenray, just to sort of see, because I had a feeling that I'd been here or something like that. So in this vision, I basically saw what we've been going through already, and what the soldier was talking about. So I saw something that was there was a single twisted horn of blackened soul matter.
Soul matter?
It was a point of concentrated evil.
Oh.
His horn?
Yes.
Nasty horn.
And it was so strong that I couldn't stay in the vision because I could feel that it was taking over. So it pulled me out of the dream among various things. But I
It's
saw
like the
some
horn of Sauron.
The horn of Sauron.
Is that your
What
cousin?
it says.
Did you see any whales?
I didn't see whales.
Okay, no.
But
No whales. No,
The horn of Havan. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Horn
I
of
had some other
evil.
visions of where sort of, because I kind of went in past and then got to this thing. So I guess depending on where we are.
Can you lead us the direction to go?
Yes, if I see things that are familiar, such as I went past a jagged onyx-colored fortress framed in molten rock.
Well, it
I think
seems like
that's
where we're
probably
heading.
the place we're going.
Yes,
Sounds
past
creepy.
a field of broken glass and bone.
Right.
We haven't.
Obsidian?
Oh no.
Or just smelted sand.
I mean,
And the prettiest was into a cavern of blue crystal, where a fungal fortress, sort of entwined an ancient city of marble and
Places.
Sounds really shitty.
Did the blue
Sounds
gemstones look valuable?
amazing. That doesn't
As you mentioned that night, Clarota kind of nods and says,
It's where the colony resides.
Your colony.
Oh, a great city.
In which of those places? In the
In the fungals?
fungal...
Amongst the ruins of jade and glass. Is
that where we should go?
Surrounded by a forest.
That's Yogvario?
Deep below Yogbar. That is where the temple resides, where Kavan holds the elder brain.
This is where we need to go, I'm assuming.
He sounds like a real fun guy.
I
Trip him again.
So I bet the fortress.
make a will saving throw.
Oh my
what is that,
God.
wisdom?
Yes.
Well.
You feel a mental slap as Clarota glares at you from across the tunnel.
There'll be none of that. My prison.
I got bitch slapped.
8 puns.
Noted.
So I bet the first fortress you saw. I bet the one of obsidian was where
Percy's losing his shit.
Lady.
Quick,
Kima
there's a
was
bathroom right
keeping
over
her.
there, Percy.
I bet that's the one because he mentioned molten lava or something. So I bet she's being held there and then further in his cavan.
Yeah.
So get
Yeah.
get Kavan.
Emberhold, yes. Is that an obsidian fortress?
It is black and jagged.
Yes.
So the
Well,
ultimate
let's keep
question
going
is,
that
are we
way.
heading the right way? Are we heading the right way, Pike? Do you know?
Can I perception
You
When
guys
you
are
put a little bit
unfamiliar
of
with this
work
tunnel.
on it,
Clarota's
you get
unfamiliar with this tunnel. All you know is it's going down. So that's
I
better
feel like
than
that's
up.
the way we need
Gotta
to
give us
Just
some
keep
levels.
going.
Yep.
Let's keep going.
Do I need to take off
Yeah.
running?
Give me
again?
that. Give me that.
So basically, we need to go down because if we go up, that means we're going out.
Yeah, let's keep going. So
All right,
let's
we
keep.
keep going.
Yeah.
Move on.
You guys press forward, and you begin to encounter little trickles on the ceiling of orange, glowing
Avoid that.
little puddles.
If we've learned anything from Minecraft,
Don't
Stay away.
Dig there. Progressing further down, you start seeing large clusters, little pools of molten rock beginning to form under certain sections. And a little ways up, you begin hearing some additional footsteps to your own, further down the tunnel.
Oh,
Further out of
can we
Yeah.
stealth? Can we stealth? And my favorite terrain is the underdark.
It is.
I don't know what that means though.
where we are.
No, I
means
know,
you
but I don't know
just
what favorite
love
terrain
it.
gives me because I tried to look it up and I couldn't find it.
Here.
Does it give me advantage in that?
Here's a sheet that has all the information you need.
Oh, good, thank you.
There you go.
Everyone.
There you
By the way, I take one of the earrings from Scanlan and give it to Grog.
Hey,
Okay.
So Grog, you now have one of the.
I got an earring?
You got the walkie-talkie earring.
Scanlan is not happy about this.
Well, he's not saying anything.
Everyone, there's sounds, there's footsteps coming from ahead. Let Exalia and I scout ahead. Wait for a moment.
Oh, bother.
Come on,
Yes,
you.
okay,
There's
let's
always
go.
something.
Stealth checks to both of you.
Yes.
There's
22 for me.
All right.
The same for me, actually.
All right. So
Twinsies.
you guys
Sorry.
vanish into the darkness best you can tell, kind of weaving between the portions of the tunnel that naturally shift and give you moments where you can hide off to the side. As you guys hold back, you guys push ahead, and you can see the little points of glowing light where these lava pools every 100 or so feet begin to appear. You begin listening out, and you hear these footfalls are very heavy, and the gait of whoever's walking seems to be wider than that of a normal humanoid.
Oh, let me play, please.
Well, it's definitely not Durgar.
Can we see
How
it?
far ahead of us do they sound?
Probably a good 60, 70 feet. You could hear some muttering.
Can I understand what you're saying?
No.
I'm listening. I'm trying to make out how many sets of footsteps I can hear.
And I look on the ground and see if I can find multiple sets of footprints as well.
Look on the ground. You guys have no light source currently. It's pitch black.
But there's lava spilling, and we can see in dim light.
Okay, do you want to go to the nearest lava pool? All right.
Yeah.
I'll see you.
It's very, very faint. Very, very faint visual. You can see there are a number of tracks up and down for all different sizes. This tunnel's traversed quite a lot.
Traffic, yeah.
Listening, you hear two sets of heavy footsteps. And when you hear what sounds like some sort of a squeak sound, like a...
What? Cart. Could be some sort of device or cox.
From around the edge, you can just barely make out these two lumbering humanoid shapes.
Can we tell what they are?
Oh, just trying to see if they're seeing us.
Yes.
They begin to step towards your direction.
Back away.
You guys back up and kind of flatten yourselves against the wall.
Separate sides.
You can see they're now both dragging behind them this small roughshod cart
Toss me this.
with something inside it.
Toss me some rope. String a rope across.
Okay, you pull rope across.
Oh, yay!
I also yank my serpentine belt off.
Oh.
Throw it out right under the rope.
Okay.
What does that do?
So
Snake.
as he throws the leather shifts form suddenly in midair into a serpent that slips into the ground and kind of slithers in pace, curling up at the approaching two monolithic
This
entities.
is stupid. This is gonna
Yes,
go
it is.
really poorly.
As they begin to cross in front of you, you go pull taut on the rope.
This is dumb.
The immediate one falls forward, tripping face first in the ground with a heavy. You guys hear in the distance this loud thud, this impact sound.
And we call.
ahead.
I go. Grog!
I'm running.
On rage.
And I leap out daggers at the fallen one.
All right. You guys come rushing in. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah! I'm raged.
I figured you were raging.
Yeah, well, when the ladies call my name.
Not
That
too
sucks.
bad. Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Skin.
What are we fighting? What are we
I know,
fighting?
right?
What
Oh,
are we
God, here we go.
fighting? We don't know.
Oh, lava pools.
Lava pool.
Lava pools.
Sweet lava pools.
Whoa.
Grog, you better be throwing some bitches in that lava.
Last time I tried to do somebody, that's something I put into myself.
All right.
Hashtag bitches and lava.
Hashtag bitches in lava.
You guys are going this way.
Bitches in lava. Bitches in lava.
Where are you going with that?
I don't know. I'm just excited about the lava.
I've got 99 problems and a troll ain't one.
Are they trolls? Are they ogres?
They are two giant ogres.
Oh God,
One
one's on
of
the
which is
ground.
back here,
These are
and one
huge. These are really big.
that's just fallen over there.
Holy
And they are
cow.
carrying some sort of large cart-like object, I'll just say for now.
This is so dumb. Why do
Use the
you do
D20.
this?
We'll say it's about there. All right.
What's in the cup?
So, initiative order, guys.
Did we get a surprise at all?
You
Like-
do, actually. I'm just rolling initiative so we have the order, but you guys are going to get a full round of surprise on the
Okay,
ogre.
cool.
All right. So, 25 to 20,
Oh man, really?
20 to 15.
19.
15.
15.
All right.
Oh, upon the third, I got scared and I cast Stone Skin immediately.
Guess what?
Yeah. Stone Skin on the go.
So, Vex and Vax both got 15.
Yeah.
15.
Okay. 15 to 10.
13.
13 as well.
11. Oh no, Rob. What did you roll?
I fought it when I rolled a 9.
Oh, Grog.
Greg.
All right.
How much does the ogre weigh? Or the ogres, as you said.
The ogres each will probably weigh nearly a ton.
Oh shit!
They're big.
They're huge.
So like 200 pounds.
They are. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, Grog.
Yes, Grog.
Close to that. All right. Just pull up my sheet real fast here. There we go. All right. So, top of the round. No, the surprise round is for both of you guys first, as the rest of you rush in. So, Vex of Vax, you guys get a surprise round.
Awesome. Already jumping in the air, so
Yep.
I'm gonna go.
The guys on the ground.
Okay, and this is since it's a surprise, it's automatic crit.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
He's on the ground, so you have advantage in the attack rolls.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right, so that's 28.
That definitively hits.
Yeah. 1d4 versus. This is my poison dagger. 2, 8. 8. Okay, doing my sneak attack damage. Here we go. 4, 9, 12, 18. Yeah, 23. Hold. 16 to 62 points of damage.
62 points of damage.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
You leap on and entirely eviscerate the ogre. You jump onto its back, slash into its back of its torso. As you pull open the flesh, you expose the back of the rib cage, and it kind of gives this horrible gurgling sound as it dies immediately on the spot.
What? Instantly?
Nice.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
Do we want to talk to the other ones?
So,
Gone.
go ahead and make a stealth check.
Yeah. Natural 20.
All right.
Nice. See you later, motherfuckers!
So this,
Don't take the
there's a big old ogre right there. We're gonna say that's an ogre on the ground. It's a big squishy ogre.
The what?
It's considered rough terrain because you're now having to go over this giant dead body in the middle of the tunnel.
Wow.
All right, your turn.
I hunter's mark him,
All right.
and then I'm gonna shoot him with the explosive arrow.
Yeah! I like it.
Oh! So I'm gonna see if it hits. I'm gonna use the blazing bowstring. That's a 22.
22 definitely hits.
Okay. And so blazing bowstring, that gives me a plus D10. Okay, 14 plus D10. Wait, that's a 10. Yeah,
that's 10.
Plus 19, and then hunter's mark plus 6.
25.
25 plus whatever the explosive
So,
damage is.
as you pull the arrow out, it's a little wonky. It's actually what you rolled. It's a -4 penalty to hit with it, but you still managed to hit because it's a big creature. Even though it's in very big darkness, in darkness you would ignore partial cover.
Belly button.
You fire it. It arcs slightly, smacks in the side of its chest and stomach area, with some cacophonous explosion sound that rocks the immediate vicinity.
Yes!
It takes an additional 2d8 points of explosive damage.
Oh!
Nice. 9 points. And everything around it also takes the additional damage this whole
shit.
radius does.
how
The
about
cart,
the cart?
the wood on the wheel side shatters and breaks and it falls to one side. What you see is some sort of a glass container that was in the back of the cart shatters and cracks.
Oh no. Oh.
I'm still happy.
Well,
Still pretty cool.
collateral damage.
Top of the round.
Oh,
Tiberius.
and can I move away?
You can move if you want, yeah.
Yeah, I move back.
Back to here?
Yeah. Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right. Use a pointer if needed.
Oh, right. Well, there.
All right. So, Tiberius, you're up first.
Pretty good. I'll take a few steps forward and be like, oh, this is poppycock. And I'll shoot a scorching ray right at the dude.
All right, go for it. Go for roll for the attack.
Pew pew.
Okay. So what am I rolling?
Do you ignore partial cover?
Oh, like can I just in general?
Do you have that? Did you take that feat?
No.
No. Okay. So yeah. So you are rolling. Okay. So yeah. So what'd you roll to hit?
Well, I rolled all three at once because I have to do one for each.
Right. Yeah.
So I got a 12, a 13, and a 12.
Okay. All 3 rays unfortunately miss. Due to the darkness in this room, it's very hard to see, other than the slight glow from the lava. So you fire all 3 rays and you see them streak through, and each one gives off just enough light from the actual flaming ray to glow the vicinity, but not the actual target. You see them both streak off and slam the wall on the opposite side.
Wait, do I add my dex on those?
You add your spell modifier.
Which is spell modifier?
It's on top of your spell page.
Oh no, I'm sorry. 20 plus 9 on all that.
Good to know.
Yeah, sorry.
All 3 hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So you,
there you go.
Okay. First one does 5.
It's his first time casting spells.
Plus 5, 10. I rarely do this one, kids. 10 on the first one.
All right.
17 on the second one, and 17 on the second one.
Okay, is it saving throw for half damage?
No, I mean 12 on the third one.
Is there saving throw on this one, or is it just straight damage?
Yeah, it's straight damage.
Okay, cool, gotcha. All right.
Yes.
All right, so you blast the ogre with 3. As each explosion hits, you see the rippling of its kind of grotesque flesh from the impact. The third one blasting off a portion of its shoulder, exposing this meaty bone and blood. It gives up this horrible into the tunnel itself, causing just the atmosphere to shake as bits of stone begin to rumble and fall from the ceiling. All right, that ends your turn.
Yeah.
Still standing, barely. It's now its turn. It steps away.
You can't see me. Over the dead body of his brethren.
At that point, it's just going to charge through, as all it can see is the figures in the distance. That's where it is. At which point the cart seems to shift slightly.
Oh no! What did we do?
You can see something slowly, something dark, something. I
thought it was gonna be a good thing.
Amorphous and liquid nature begins to shift in the shadows.
Oh no! Is it on fire so we can see? Is it on fire so we can see what it is?
No.
Oh my god!
It's just this giant,
dangerous.
black, liquid, ooze-like creature that's black.
We just opened Pandora's box.
This is really, really bad.
Fucking dangerous.
Great. I'm sorry. I
Stay away
exploded
from it.
it.
Stay away from it. Stay away from it.
So, don't wrestle.
All right.
French
Go jump
kiss
in
that
it, is
shit.
what you're
It's
saying.
mine.
Huh.
I'm scared of it.
Black ooze.
Ranged
All right.
attacks.
What does the black ooze do?
Fire
How do I handle that?
and ranged
So-
attacks.
That brings us to Scanlan. Scanlan.
Oh God,
There you are,
Scanlan, do
Scanlan.
something amazing, Scanlan.
Sing,
Scanlan's
Sam,
supposed to-
sing.
Scanlan's gonna go ahead and sing a song of inspiration to
When
say
we
to
have
Grog,
to fight
just in
the
case we need to.
we'll never have to lose.
Oh, good, yeah, thank you. It's an 8, right?
Yeah, it's a D8. Inspiration dice.
We're up all night in the dark. We're up all night in the dark. We're up all night in the dark.
We're up all night. Hopefully we're lucky.
Scanlan's then going to cast invisibility on himself as a immediate self-sustaining reaction. That brings us to Vex.
Me?
Yes, your turn.
Okay, on the thingy?
Pew pew.
Okay,
Try the ogre first.
I'm gonna lightning bolt the black ooze.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So it's a lightning arrow.
Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, and the other. No, never mind. That other guy's still hunter's mark. Okay.
Casters are gonna protect him. That black dude.
That'd be
Get it, get it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yes,
See
it
what
is.
The
happens.
19 plus. That's a regular attack bonus, right?
It's a crit.
Was it?
Isn't 19 20
No,
crit? That's just
No,
for me.
that's
That's
just
just
for
for
you.
you.
Yeah, so that hits.
Okay.
It's
So,
like a sentient alien
music
life
is
form.
okay. 4d8
No,
of
it's
lightning
Spider-Man
damage.
shit.
We'll go ahead and roll the arrow damage first.
Life form.
Oh, okay.
Kill it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kidding. I was so excited. 11.
Okay.
Okay. And then 48 of lightning damage.
As the arrow disappears into its form, the bolt of energy, as you pull out the arrow and release it, it sparks, and you can see the blue energy kind of streaking behind the arrow. It plunges into this thick, black, gooey mass, and as it does, the lightning just gets absorbed into its form. It sits for a second, shakes and quivers, and then splits.
Oh no!
dividing into two separate, smaller
Ah!
slides.
What is this thing?
Seemingly unaffected by the damage of the lightning, other than the fact that you altered its form slightly.
Great. Cool. Awesome.
So, do you wish to move?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
just
back.
what happens
The F up.
All right.
Actually, should. Yeah. I'm back up to there. Sounds good.
All right. That brings us to Vax. You're up.
All right, I'm going to run up the back of Tall and Ugly and try to stab him. I'm going to do the reach around again and try to stab him in the eye.
Good old reach around.
The old
And I'm
courteous.
I'm hidden. I'm stealth already,
It's
I
like
think,
his,
right?
his character.
You are, yes.
The stealthy reach around.
Action figure.
So the first attack is an 18.
Hits.
Okay. All right, sneak attack. Here we go.
Signature reach around move.
For the eyeballs, 2 + 7 is 9, 15. 3, 9, 16.
Come on, reach
I'm sorry, I let the ooze loose.
It's okay.
52.
52. As you reach behind, the daggers plunge into it, and the ogre that was lumbering over doesn't have any more to its life. Its jaw just goes slack as it releases the last bit of air in its lungs, tumbling forward, piling onto its friend.
As it does, I want to use my bonus action to spring off its shoulders towards my friends.
Okay. Okay. This direction?
Yes, towards my
All right,
friends.
go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Sure.
Over the lava pit. Don't fall in the lava pit.
That's 15.
15. Okay, you barely managed to catch your footing. Thank God you didn't roll a 1. That would have been very bad. This ogre then plummets to the ground, now piling on top of his friend.
Okay, that's good.
So now that whole section there is considered rough terrain. All right, that brings us to Percy.
Okay, I'm gonna try something weird here. Oh no. Where am I? Okay. I'm gonna step forward and off to the right a bit. Just sort of joining this little, like getting right in here. And I'm gonna try and shoot. This is gonna sound weird, but as I'm running, I'm going to actually back me up to about there.
There.
I'm gonna try and shoot about right here. I'm gonna try and unleash the lava to send the lava to see if I can get it to start flowing towards. Does that make sense?
I will tell you, the pool of lava right there isn't brimming really close to the surface.
Oh, it's just down?
It would take a significant impact to carve anything that would release it.
Okay,
It's
well,
self-contained.
I've come forward enough. I'm going to take a shot at one of these guys.
Okay, this one or this one?
That one.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Maybe
the
I'm
attack.
going to try something else. I'm going to try an ice shot.
Ice shot, okay.
15.
15.
Bless you.
15 hits.
Oh my god. Right, and that's
15 hits.
15 hits.
That's 15 points of damage plus 6 points of ice damage.
Okay. The bullet pierces its form. You can see a part of its gelatinous physical structure quiver. The ice explosion you see go off and just get absorbed into the gelatinous form, seemingly unaffected by the additional damage. That's your first shot. You get 2 shots. Remember?
That's right. Oh, good God.
But it didn't split, right?
Nope. Nope.
That's cool. It's a perk.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's I'm going to attempt to. Is there any loose-looking rocks that are up above, or is there anything that looks like if I gave it a push would fall down from up above?
This one looks pretty. At this point, it's pretty cleanly carved out.
What about the areas I exploded at?
Over there, I mean, there's parts of the rock, but the explosion was more damaging to things that were fragile. The stonework is pretty solid.
I'm going to take another shot at the same one. And see
Okay,
what happens.
go for it.
It's 20 that hits.
Yep. Damage.
Not a lot. That's 7 points of damage.
Okay, gotcha. Both shots into it, you can see its form kind of quiver at the impact, but it's still slowly slithering forward. Now it comes to Keyleth.
Okay. I want to move kind of, be like, whoop, sorry, excuse me, pardon me, and come like, here's these. Would you say that I'm 30 feet away from that guy?
Just barely. Like he's just in the cusp of 30 feet from you.
Will my thorn whip reach him? My 30-foot range thorn whip?
Sure, try.
I'm gonna try and thorn whip him.
Okay.
You see the black.
What's the thorn whip do?
Huh?
What's the thorn whip do? Can you spell it?
Wait, well, it does 2d6 damage, it's a 30-foot range, and it pulls 10 feet. Notes I have on it. Okay. When it's some piercing damage, and then you're smaller or smaller, you pull a creature up to 10 feet closer.
What type of damage is it?
Piercing.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I hit. That's fine. Okay.
You rolled 20, right?
I didn't roll yet.
Oh, you didn't roll yet. Sorry.
No.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
What do I add my spell modifier?
Yep.
18.
Yeah, you did.
Woo!
So go ahead and roll damage.
19. Sorry, it's actually 19.
That still hits. It doesn't move very fast. It's a little easy to hit.
Okay, that's good. 1
All right, takes
piercing
his
damage, but I pull him 10 feet closer to me. Does he go into the lava?
Gets pushed just ever so slightly into the as it does, you can see this blackish steam and smoke begin to billow up from where it hits, and it begins to quiver as you're kind of yanking it back with the thorn whip.
What was that sound it made again?
It takes 2d10 points of damage from the impact of the lava. It's an additional 17 points of fire damage to it.
Fire damage.
Nice.
Oh, you
And I've got him on a leash now.
You do. Is it considered grappled?
No.
Then that would be the end of the attack. The spell dissipates after that.
Oh, okay.
You have to do it again the next turn.
Hey, that was pretty
All right.
Yeah.
That ends your turn. Pike, you're up.
Okay, so question. I want to use something I think that I can use called, this may be stupid, so I have another option if this is dumb.
That's what it's called.
Yes.
That's a weird spell.
Something called Insect Plague.
Okay.
Which you can use as a ranged attack in a 20-foot radius sphere.
Yes, you do it at range and it creates a 20-foot radius that does this.
Okay, and then it's a 1d10. A creature takes 4d10 piercing damage. Oh, on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Cool.
Okay.
So there's that, yeah.
So,
you want to move?
okay.
And then we can see what it does to creatures
Where do you
within
want?
its
Where do you want to go, girl?
zone.
Okay, so where am I at? I'm sorry, I can't.
You're right over here. It's your gold.
Okay, so where do I need to be
Get
to
closer.
do it? Like
Maybe
over
up
here?
next
Okay.
to the
Gotta run out.
overdead.
1, 2, 3. That's about as close as you can get there, yeah.
Okay, so can I still?
Yeah, you can
get
cast
from
it.
there?
Where do you want to put the radius?
Are these all 5?
Yeah. These are all 5-foot squares.
This,
Okay, so
I just
can
like
I
to point
do
out,
that?
this is like the Avengers trailer where all the heroes run out and jump at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get these both in there if you want.
Okay, so I'll try to get them both.
Okay, all right.
So
So,
then 10.
so go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, so how many am I rolling?
I-
5th level?
If you're casting this 5th level spell, it's up to you.
Do it! Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Try it.
How do I save a healing? Go for it!
It's up to
I
you,
have
Pike.
it.
Do what you gotta do,
Yeah,
Pike.
you're 5th level. Okay. So, 10,
10.
11,
18.
19.
Okay.
Wait, so how many do I? That was 3.
You get to make a saving throw to see if it's half damage.
Yeah, 4.
What's-
She gets
So I
4.
roll 4. Hold on.
25.
25.
Okay. What's the DC? What's your spell DC at the top of your spell sheet?
8. Plus, or no, sorry.
DC should be
16.
16. Okay. One makes it save, the other doesn't. So what's the total
Okay.
damage?
25.
All right. So one takes 25, one takes 13.
Wow.
Piercing damage. Got it. And it's just insect swarms appears in the area. Everything there ends up taking that much damage. Does that stay, or does it go away at the end of the turn?
Let's see.
What's the duration?
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
So you can keep it there if you want to.
I'll just keep
It
it.
just does damage every turn to everything in that radius.
Awesome. Let's just keep it.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
just really concentrating.
That ends your turn. Grog, you're up.
Right, I would like to pull the flaming hammer out of the bag of holding, and I would like to run at
Now you'll get hit in the insect cloud.
this guy.
What? All right.
You'll get hit in the insect cloud.
Stay away from
4.
the insect cloud.
I forgot there was an insect cloud.
That's as far as you can get currently.
Oh, because
they're
there are
off
bodies
terrain
in
and
the
you can
way?
jump over the bodies to get there.
Wait, but my natural.
Then if that's as far as I can get, I would like to take the hooded lantern I have out of the bag of holding and
Difficult terrain
throw
does
it.
not slow my group's travel when this is my favorite terrain.
Oh!
So you just go charging up over top of the ogre bodies, leaping, coming down with the hammer, you said?
Yes, with the flaming hammer. Activating the flaming properties of rage
Okay.
and urine. Flame on.
Alrighty.
Don't get touched by it. Don't let it touch you. Don't let it touch you.
Work those rules.
Go for it. So go ahead and roll for attack. You have 3 attacks with this. As you are you frenzying or regular rage?
Raging. Just regular rage.
Okay, so you get 2 attacks.
Yeah, 19.
19 hits.
And 12.
12 also hits.
Yay! Awesome. And this is a 1d.
And the damage, are you using it two-handed?
Yeah.
1d10 damage.
1d10.
Plus whatever the fire damage is on the weapon.
That can't be right.
What did you roll?
What the dice rolled?
1d10? Is this right? Nice.
If you roll 0, you roll 10.
0, it's a 10.
No,
Yes.
it said 30.
Oh, that's a 3.
It's a 3.
Oh, the
Yeah.
I was
So,
like,
so 3 plus your proficiency modifier, which is 4.
Yeah. 7.
Oh no, this is for damage. This is for damage. So damage would be plus your strength modifier.
Oh,
which is
4.
yeah, so 4 still. So 7.
And plus 7 for rage.
Plus 2 for rage.
Plus 2 for rage.
Yeah. So whatever your bonus is to your great axe.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, it's to the great axe is 7 when I'm raging.
All right, so 10 points of damage, and then roll the fire damage as well.
Is that a 1d10 also? 1d10?
It should say on the actual magical item.
Yep.
You should hear him
1d6.
recite.
So 1d6 additional fire damage.
5.
All right, so 15 points of damage total. For the first strike, go ahead and roll damage for the second one.
Oh, Jesus. 1 damage. 7.
So 14 plus an additional 1d6.
Math. 3.
All right, cool. Done. All right, so as you come running over, leaping in the air over the ogre bodies, you come down and slam the hammer once into the side, the fire catching on the metal, on the black iron as it streaks through the air, lighting up the cavern around you. You guys see this like red arc as Grog comes slamming down into the ooze.
Hammer!
First one, it hits, boom, smacks the flames, ignite on the impact. You can see it kind of freaks out and quivers back with this screeching sound. As it does, there's a splash of the black ichor that hits your shoulders. And you feel it burn and bite into your torso. You take 10 points of acid damage.
Oh shit.
You reach back, not even thinking. The frenzy in your brain, you feel like just seeing blood and red in your eyes. You slam down for the second strike. Deal the second impact. Once again, a spray of black across your body. You take an additional 10 points of acid damage.
Up close,
That's nothing for Grog. That's nothing.
Nothing.
Pretty low.
He likes it.
That ends Grog's
Feels
turn.
good.
health. Have you not healed at all?
No, we
Just
still
helps
have
with
it.
that itch you can scratch.
On this turn, this one pulls out of the lava. Takes an additional 2d10 from being in at the start of its turn.
Haha.
Additional 8 damage. And moves up. Both of them flank over to Grog.
Come to me, woodland creatures.
Both of them attempting to strike you from each side. As you are flanked, that is a 20 versus armor class.
That'll hit.
And a 21 versus armor class.
That'll hit too.
All right. Both of the creatures, they up next to you. These pseudopods kind of come billowing out, slamming into you with the force of an extremely thick, heavy battering ram.
Oh.
Both hit you for, let's see here.
Broken their glass casket.
One hits you for 12 points of damage.
Okay.
The other hits you for 14 points of damage. Remember, you're raging, so that's halved.
Oh, half both of those?
Yeah.
Awesome.
However, both impacts slamming into your body, the leftover sludge begins to eat away and corrode the flesh upon impact. You take from both sides non-halved, because it is not slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing damage. You take a total of 56 points of acid damage.
What? What?
From both slams.
Grog's unconscious.
No, I'm not.
Double that? Double that or that?
Huh? No, that, from both sides. 28 from each.
Alright, so the little piles of shit have got huevos.
Clarota is going to move
Clarota,
up
save
to
us!
here.
Rage experiment jello.
It's a rough.
It has to be all smart with the fire hammer.
Hey, it did damage, didn't it?
It did something.
Certainly did something. All right, Clarota's going to move forward and is going to attempt it's kind of close. He's going to attempt a lightning bolt against this guy here. Clarota pulls back, releases the bolt of
Why
flesh.
would you use a lightning bolt when he saw that the lightning did not work for me?
Clarota did not see it.
Clarota didn't see? Where was Clarota?
Way
What
back
was he
here.
doing?
Clarota is trying to screw with us.
Why was he trailing? What the fuck? He's a slacker.
He's weak.
He's a fucking
That's right. He's got
slacker.
this, but he doesn't have this. He's weak. He's hanging this.
Alright.
I would recommend
What
not
is the
arguing
deal with the
the
mind
DM.
flare?
I'm not arguing with the DM. I'm calling Clarota a slacker.
Clarota, as it released the bolt of energy, it streaks past through the air. It arcs into the side of the entity, which then absorbs it. Clarota's eyes go wide for a second. Nervously looks at its hands and puts them back underneath its robe as it does.
Damn it, Clarota.
The entity divides once again.
Darn it.
Two more.
Oh shit. Oh god.
That ends its turn. At this point in time now, the loud ruckus has been clearing through this tunnel.
Shit.
You hear
Shit. No, I'm not an upper Hulk.
Is it another one
a
of those?
pair of clacking sounds, and you instinctively look up in the ceiling and you see two large creatures clinging to the ceiling, scurrying across with these strange hooked hands, before both immediately leap down from the ceiling.
Are you freaking kidding
What are
me?
those? What is that?
He's trying to kill us.
No.
What is this?
These two large, armored, beak-faced, subterranean creatures with shells on their backs and giant hooked arms leap down from the ceiling. One is going to attempt to strike with both of its hook attacks at Pike.
Pike is in here!
This one is moving over Tiberius. And
Oh,
attacking twice.
Tiberius, our soft, vulnerable spot.
What are you talking about?
So against Pike, that is 21
Yes.
and 13.
Misses.
All right, you take 11 points of piercing damage, wherever she is. And the other one misses, clinging against the armor. The hook scrapes across the metal, leaving this extremely loud sound. The other one goes twice against Tiberius. That is a 16.
Well, you're 17.
And a 9. Both miss. Barely getting out of the way. This giant, large armored creatures right there. Take a look.
What's that?
All right, that ends that to the top of the round. Tiberius, you're up.
Oh, I look at him with a funky grin.
All right.
It's a funky one.
That's right.
How much does he weigh? Like 800 pounds?
It's pretty heavy. You'd say probably close to 500, 600 pounds.
Ah, beautiful. I'll cast telekinesis and I hurl him over my head and chuck him at the other one.
Okay.
No, I want to get him away from Pike. And I don't think I can throw him that far. Wait, how far is he from the lava, actually?
It's about that guy right there.
I'm okay. I have
It's
a
about
lot
35, 40
of,
feet.
I have
Then
she's good. I have a lot of armor.
I'll try that instead. I'll try to
Make
slam
a
dunk.
Make a saving throw. That fails entirely. So the creature in front of you lifts up in the air and starts flailing about with its hooks, trying to find some purchase in the ceiling. You toss it over, and it lands squarely into the pool of lava in the center of the tunnel. You hear it screeching in pain as it begins trying to find its way out. Okay.
Yes,
I
yes.
like lava pools. I like lava pools.
As it's fully submerged.
Who did that? Who did that?
All right, that is 45 points of fire damage on it immediately as it's slowly sinking into the pool of lava.
He starts sinking into the pool of lava?
Tiberius just telekinesis him up in the air and threw it into the lava pool.
Good job.
I use 2 sorcerer points, and with the other one I do glacial blast at the other guy.
The other one there?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for the.
Damn, Tiberius.
Roll. Add your.
Low level?
It's a spell attack, right?
Yeah.
Do I get? 13 plus 2, 15.
15? Mm-hmm. Okay. Right now, because of the level of darkness that's in the room, because of its distance from you, you just managed to fire just out of the range of the creature. It hits the wall behind it, leaving the slick of ice across the stone wall behind it, but unfortunately not the actual creature.
Okay. Okay. Oh, right behind it. Do I see it? Do I see myself missing too?
You're like,
obviously. Fine. As I'm missing it, I'll form it to a spike at the end, where the wall's hitting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So back, there is now an ice spike jutting out the side of that wall right there.
Yes.
All right. That ends your turn. Unless you want to move, still have a move action.
I'm going to. Where's the?
That way.
this
way and out the hell of stuff. Yes.
All right. Cool. Now it would be the ogres, but they're all dead.
Yay!
They're on the ground. Scanlan's up. Scanlan.
Yeah, come on, Scanlan.
Sees Pike in great danger. Sings a quick little ditty to go ahead and give an inspiration dice to Pike. So you get a D8
Okay.
to help you with any sort of attack rolls, any sort of saving throws, ability checks.
How about, does it help failing, or can I add it to anything?
No, just attack roll, saving throws. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And Scanlan is going to attempt to dominate the monster using his dominate creature spell. Saving throw. Let's see wisdom there. It does not make it. The creature that was harrowing Pike suddenly it drops its claws for a second, turns away from you, and starts looking back towards the oozes and grog. That brings us to Vex. You're up.
Okay. Do I have a line of sight on the other ooze that's attacking Grog?
The big one over here. You do. It's dark and you have no light source over there currently, so you can try a shot, but it's going to be a disadvantage.
Okay, then I guess I should just.
Half elf seeing dim light up to 60 feet. Does that pool of lava give anything?
It gives a
for it?
very dull glow to the room. Like it's enough where you can see there is something there. You can even take a shot as opposed to not having any chance.
What about the little ooze? One of the little oozes.
Same possibility, because you're currently blocked by this creature who's currently sinking in the lava.
I guess I should. I guess I'll attack the one that's in the lava.
Okay.
Okay. Can I? Is he within 10 or 5 feet of the little goose?
No, he's 10 feet.
Okay, then I'll just attack him with my. I'll just attack him. This is lame. That's a lame.
Do it.
So you get 2 attacks.
Oh right, 2 attacks. 13. 13.
13 misses, unfortunately.
Pathetic. 20.
That hits. So the first one, you fire towards it, instead the arrow just into the lava and with a slight puff of smoke.
Can I use my flaming bow thing on the second
For
one?
your second one, if you'd like to.
Sweet. And I hunter's marked him because I can do that.
All right, so you move the hunter's mark over. He is now your quarry. Go ahead and roll the additional fire damage and your quarry damage.
13, 19, and 22 damage.
22 damage, alrighty. The one arrow disappears. The second one, as you release it from the bowstring, you feel the slight tingle of the arcane energy released into the arrow. The arrow bursts into flame as it releases from your bow, streaking and piercing the front of its hide as it's trying to claw its way out. Both of its claws are on the edges of the lava that's pulling itself, screeching, its mouth and eyes wild with the severe pain it's feeling as it's slowly melting from the bottom. The arrow into its shoulder bursts into flame. It's now freaking out. It looks like it's having a really, really rough time making its way out.
Okay.
Do you want to move or you stay where you are?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna back up and get against the wall. Oh wait, that's me.
That's you there.
Oh, I was thinking I was Keelan. I'm gonna come up next to Keelan.
All right, it's right there.
No, against the wall.
All right, there.
Yeah.
All right. That ends your turn. Vax, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna run over the dude in the lava. I'm gonna jump on him, probably make an acrobatics check and land right around here between the two little slimes.
Acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Don't let the slimes hit you.
Fault the lava.
This is acrobatics. 22.
Vault that lava.
Ooh. You jump, poof, impact, and barely land next to them.
Oh my gosh.
Now, because they are, because Grog
It does
is,
get one swipe of attack opportunity on you as you pass by. That is going to be a 20.
Okay.
So as you leap off of it, its hook swipes up towards you. You go ahead and take 14 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Okay, and since Grog is right up against those two, I can sneak attack one or both of them. So I'm going to hit the one closest to the party first.
Okay.
It's a sneak attack.
Alrighty.
That's an 18.
All right, that hits.
Okay. 3. This is my flame tongue dagger. So that's. Oh, hold on. No, I don't know what it is yet. Here's my pencil. I'm sending my dice everywhere. 9 plus 6, 10, 15, 18, 40, 58 on one slime.
Points of piercing damage from the dagger.
The piercing damage?
Daggers are piercing, so yeah.
So I don't know. What is that? That's what's besides the sneak attack damage?
Thank you kindly. Mysterious appearance of
that's 18 if it's doubled for the sneak attack. I don't know. It's 9 without a sneak attack, or 18 if it's sneak attack.
Well, it's a sneak attack because it's flanked.
So 18 for sneak attack.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool.
That's first dagger.
All right. So second dagger. Go ahead and do.
Second dagger attacks the other one. I just turn around and sink down into the other one for 16 with the keen. 16 with the keen.
That hits. Go to roll damage.
Okay, and this is probably not sneak attack at this point, or is it?
No, you only get one sneak attack per round.
Okay, 8.
8. Gotcha. So as you rush, you leap off, take the scratch in the air from the hook horror creature. You land on the ground, slash one with your dagger, slash the other. Both slashes are almost simultaneous, and as you hit, you feel your blades gain purchase in both creatures. And you look down at your arms as the horrible burning sensation filters into your hands as the splashback. You take a total 20 points of acid damage from the melee attacks you took against the creatures.
20 you said?
20 total, yes.
Okay.
All right. That brings us to Percy.
Sorry.
Where's the laser?
So they're all still alive. All the oozes are still alive.
Laser?
It was around here somewhere. You had it last.
Oh, no, I thought someone else
You
had it.
looking for it? What's happening?
Oh, never mind.
Did I have it? Oh, wait.
Yeah, you had it.
Percy, what you got?
I want to move just slightly to my right, just over there, so I can get a clear shot at the oozes.
Okay, so right there.
Yeah, about right there. So I'm not going to hit anybody.
Okay.
I'm going to take 2 shots at the little oozes.
This one here?
Yeah, that little ooze.
Lil ooze.
First shot. 27 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that does 10 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to take another shot at it. I'm going to take a fire shot. And I'm going to get a -5 to hit. And that's 14.
Hit.
So that's 15 plus... 15 plus, that's 23 points of damage plus 3 points of fire damage.
Whew, 26, nice.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
Kill the loose.
Come on now. Woo! Plus fire.
Plus fire.
Get on it,
Air
Nasty.
high five.
All right, that brings us to Keyleth.
All the oozes are still alive?
Yeah.
Damn oozes. All right, I'm gonna do something crafty.
Yeah.
Get it.
Gotta eat sometimes, guys.
I'm gonna bamf into an eagle.
All right.
I'm gonna fly over everything. I'm gonna land right about here.
There.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And I'm gonna do thunder wave,
So you're
which
coming
is
out of eagle form.
so I'm coming out of eagle form. I'm just
Okay.
using the eagle fly.
Okay.
Coming out of eagle form, and I'm gonna do my thunder push. Pakoo! So I take my staff and I throw it down. Kerplash!
Okay.
Kerplash.
Yeah.
Today it's kerplash.
I like Kerplash.
Kerplash!
Okay.
All right. So what's the radius of effect on that?
It's a 15-foot cube, and it pushes everything 10 feet away from me, directly away.
15-foot cube. Okay. So like this cube here.
Sure. Yeah, the cube in front of me.
All right. Cool. So they both get saving throws.
Not crowd, no. So much.
Right. Yes. You can do that. Okay. Neither makes their saving throw.
There.
So go ahead and roll damage right with that.
2d8.
2d8 to each. What's the damage type on that?
6. It just says damage and then they're pushed.
Okay. So I'll consider there's no damage. All right. So they're pushed. How long? 10 feet.
10 feet. Directly away from me.
Yeah. So pushed right there. Got it.
I was hoping go blob.
Unfortunately, it's not far enough.
Mm.
Is it your turn?
Yep.
All right. Pike.
Okay, can I sprinter's boot over to Grog? Sorry, no glasses, guys, so don't assume where I am.
1, 2, 3. You can, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to cure wounds.
All right.
Because that's what I do.
What you do is a healer, yeah.
So let's see, 1d8. Wait, so I'm gonna do it at 4th level, so that means I can roll how many?
4d8
Okay, so
plus 5.
16. That's good. 24. So you heal 24.
Thank you.
And then
Plus, do you add it to anything?
Well, he adds it to his 14 that he already
Pardon
has.
me.
And then can I do anything else while I'm there?
No. Bonus action to do the item, move, action to cast a spell.
No.
So that's your turn.
Okay.
Well done. All right, that brings us to Grog.
I would like to come out of my rage.
All right, so this is level 2 exhaustion.
For the first time ever.
Wow.
Where do we want to go?
Not sure how to feel about that.
Towards Keyleth or towards the... Okay. I'd like to pick up Pike and run balls over this way. Back
Okay.
towards this area.
Okay.
I'm all on my own.
Yeah, well, look, it nearly
with you.
killed me
No, please,
that
would you
one
move
time
here?
I hit it.
You shouldn't be doing melee on
We're
things
gonna
that
die.
could split in
All right,
half
so
to
you
begin
pick
with.
up Pike. Level 2 exhaustion, your speed is halved. Okay. So you can only
Messed
move
everything up.
Hey man, if I can
20
be a
feet.
hero here,
Right.
what can I do?
Oh,
What can I do?
every other time it's fine.
You want to stay?
Grab her.
You want to stay over there?
Just run into the middle of
I
Hollywood.
can't
Boulevard.
find there's
Here,
nothing.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, just run that way.
Take too much damage.
You know what,
Aim
I'll-
in front of the Scientology
you
Center. It
just
always
wanna
goes
say?
over really well.
I'll
I'll leave Pike where she is, and I'll run up and flank Iceberg Lobster Face.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's as far as you can get, unfortunately, because
Okay.
you're double fatigued.
my name in high school.
As you run past both of those
Double fatigue.
slimes,
Iceberg Lobster Face.
lash out with pseudopods as reactions.
It's all the kids
So 2
call
attacks against you.
it. Long story.
That's a 22
Yeah.
and a 19.
Yeah.
All right, so both slam you for 24 points of bludgeoning damage. You're not raged, so it's not half.
Okay.
So 24 against you, with an additional 56 points of acid damage.
Wait, what?
Conscious.
Why did you eat us?
Son of a bitch.
No,
Oh, they haven't hit him yet. That was just Grog
I'm about to-
running away, both of them getting attacks of opportunity on him. Boom, boom, and both hitting.
Surrounded by
Guys.
Grog falls face first, right next,
I'm
like
with
literally
you.
cradling his unconscious body is cradling the 2 dead ogres right now.
No!
This slight sound of as the acid is like sizzling and
Nobody
scarring his
attack
flesh.
the things up close.
That brings us to their turn.
Oh no!
unconscious here, kids.
All of our heavy hitters are dead.
These 3 oozes turn. Actually, this one's gonna move here
Oh, hello.
towards Pike.
Oh, hi, Pike.
You go ahead and get an attack of opportunity on it if you like.
Oh, hit it.
Take it? Yeah.
As it
Get it.
slips away.
Do I have to roll to do that, right?
Yeah, you still have to roll to hit.
26.
Hits.
Okay.
Kill this little
think 11.
11?
Yeah.
Points of damage?
That's the damage. 11 is the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, alright, cool.
What did you guys vote on?
Oh shit.
Did
All right.
they vote on this? Probably.
So the one that's attacking you, Pike, that is
You guys suck.
23 for summer class.
Yes, that hits.
All right. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage from the impact of the pseudopod with an additional 28 points of acid damage.
Son of a gun.
Okay, so an additional 28 on
Yeah,
top.
so a total of 40 points of damage from the strike.
I understand. Okay.
The other two are going to attack you.
Sure they are.
That's going to be a 19 versus armor class.
Does that? Yeah, that hits because I'm at 19, right? So that hits.
That hits, yeah.
Okay.
The other one is a 14. So that misses.
Okay, so I use uncanny dodge on the one that hit.
All right.
Nice.
So
Woohoo!
as it pulls out of the way, so you take half damage from the strike.
Half damage, that's right.
Yeah. All right. So that's so as opposed to 40, you take 20 points of damage total from the bludgeon and the acid.
Oh, I am rough, kids. I am rough.
Plus acid.
All right. That ends their turn.
Oh my god.
Clarota is going to step forward to there.
Use your magic, you strange flair,
Do
you.
not use lightning bolts.
No lightning bolts.
Clarota, which is forward,
Slacker.
uses his own, taking a note from Tiberius, uses his telekinesis spell. The Arcanist marks on its body flare up, and as it does, you can see this large creature gets lifted up and slams on top of this hook horror.
That's awesome.
Pushing it further into the lava and doing additional acid damage to the hook horror.
Yes!
Which,
Damn hook whores.
You see,
completely dissolves and melts the hook horror from the impact.
All right, Clarence.
As it pushes down, the ooze just touches the edge of the lava, not taking full damage for the impact, but just enough from the portion of it, taking an additional 5 points of fire damage. Alright, since that one. Great. Alright, that brings us to Hook Horror's turn, who is currently dominated by Scanlan. Is going to rush forward to the edge here and just strike twice at the creature
Yes, Scanlan.
in the lava. Both hit.
Yes.
I'm full.
I'm quick.
Prone. That deals 6 plus 4 damage. That's 8. All right. The hook horror that Scanlan's controlling slams its hooks down into the ooze, causing the ooze to get pushed further into the lava. As you see, it's forming and dissipate and slowly disintegrate into the pool of lava, leaving this dark, cooled kind of surface element to it. It's slowly breaking apart and dissipating over the magma. End of its turn, it's going to try and make a saving throw against the domination effect. Rolls a natural 20. Breaks the effect. However, I feel like it did its good for the turn.
Did he take acid damage?
Yeah, he
Is
did. He
hurt?
took 20 points of acid damage from each
Nice.
strike.
Good. No, there's 2 little oozes.
Two oozes and lobster man.
All right, that brings us to the top of the turn. Tiberius, you're up.
Yeah, very well. I scooch myself a little bit over behind him.
Right here?
Yeah, it's good. I can see his fanny from there. I'm going to cast Glacial Blast again, but I'm going to form a giant spike once more and jam it right in his asshole.
Oh, he's pulling it back.
And I'm going to try to catapult it right where it's over, because it's still at the edge of the maniple, right? Sure.
So you're doing a glacial spike in Concho him. Magically Concho.
Magic Ice Contro Blast.
Arcane 1,000 years later. All right. So go ahead and roll the attack.
Up, down, down, left, right, left, right.
24.
That definitely hits. So go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That's 6. That is 8. 12. 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. 20 damage.
20 damage? All right. And he's grappled, correct?
I'm not trying to grapple. I'm trying to just push him.
Push him?
Yeah.
Shot?
Yeah.
Into
Because he's like swinging at that dude.
Right,
so I'm like Up his keister.
Alright, so it does make a saving throw.
Okay.
Unfortunately, so it doesn't push him into the lava, but it does slam him and does a shit ton of damage to him. So
nice.
And his pooper.
Looking rough. Nice
Good.
pooper.
I'll spend another 2 points.
How many points do you have now?
After this, I'll have 5.
Okay.
Because I had the rest, so I regeneration and stuff.
Right.
So I had 9 total. I spent 2 already. I'll spend another 2. I'll have 5.
All right.
And I'm gonna do another one. Up his ass again.
All right, go ahead and roll for that.
Yeah. 20.
Uh-huh.
And that is. That's a bunch of 10, 15. 15 points of damage.
Makes a saving throw again, unfortunately. Not push him. But doesn't just 50 points of damage. It's looking really rough. You can see now all this ice is encrusted around the outside of its armor. And where the wounds from the impact are, there's just like cracking shards of pointed ice crystal jetting outward.
From his asshole.
From his asshole. Scanlan's turn. Shoot Scanlan. Scanlan's gonna go ahead and, because for the hell of it, run up and make an attack.
F him up, Scanlan.
Let's go, Scanlan.
So pulling out his singing sword, arcs it in the air, begins humming to it as he walks upon. The humming kind of adds this vibration element, like a tuning fork to the blade. As he arcs the sword down, a natural 18. I'm going to assume that hits.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 1d8 on sword damage. That's an 8 plus 2, it's 10 plus 2. 12 points of damage.
Woo, Scanlan!
Yeah, Scanlan!
Go, Scanlan!
The blade swings down to where the ice has encrusted the back of its armored shell. Scanlan takes the blade, swings it down, and pierces it directly into where that ice is gathered. As it does, it cracks open the back of its armored shell, almost peeling it open like a shrimp. You can now see all of its fleshy innards are exposed to the outside. It's looking extremely, extremely close to death. It's screaming in pain, kind of thrashing about now.
Shrimping, cool.
Vex, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna lightning bolt that guy.
This guy? All right.
Oh
so,
wait, no, I should save my brother.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna attack one of the enemies instead.
The one right behind you.
The one that behind him.
all right. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Alright. Yeah, 23.
Very nice. Very nice. It hits.
Oh, I hunter's marked him first. Bonus.
Bonus.
Excellent.
14 for the first attack.
Wait, do we still have Scanlan's inspiration?
You do, yeah.
Some?
You do.
You do.
You have a
I
die.
have the die, is what I'm talking about, sorry.
Do I get 6 on both attacks? I do, don't I? 17 on the second attack.
All right. With a sickening sound, the ooze splatters across the floor,
Thank you.
leaving the small sizzling pool that's scarring the rock below it. You can see it slowly depressing into the ground. You gonna stay where you are?
Yeah.
All right. That brings us to Vax.
Alright, I walk back about 15 feet and then throw daggers at it.
Both daggers?
First one's a 15.
That hits.
Okay, and that is this is my keen dagger. That is 9.
9 hits.
Second dagger definitely hits. That's a 26.
Yes. Neither of them is sneak attack, unfortunately.
That's fine. This is flame tongue. I don't know if fire helps, but that is an 8. So 9 and 8.
9 and 8, gotcha. All right. Both daggers splash into it. You can see where they would slowly begin to be scarred and damaged.
Except that they teleport back to my blink belt.
Blink belt. Yeah.
As they return to your belt, you can feel there's a slight bit of the liquid left over, and you kind of shake it off quickly. But no other effect than that. It looks like it's having a hard time keeping its form together. It's kind of shaking and as it moves, still running towards Pike.
Finish that shit.
That brings us to Percy.
Hit it.
All right. I'm just taking the shot. Taking the shot with the bonus. So that's 14 to hit. That hits. So that's 18 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to take the other shot.
This is against the The ooze?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, the ooze. Yeah.
And that's 13 to hit.
Okay.
And that's 11 points of damage.
Okay. The first shot hits and the ooze kind of quivers. It leaves this kind of gaping hole. It begins to slowly reform itself. Before it can, you see that other weak spot where the top of its physical form is barely wavering and it's able to keep corporeal. You aim the second shot. As you fire, it detonates, and that portion of its upper torso, whatever it would be, gets flung off and splats against the wall. The rest of it slowly liquefying as the rest of the slime is destroyed.
Yeah, buddy.
So I'm going to back up against the wall of the. I'm going to back to the wall of the. Yeah.
Okay. Keyleth.
Do I have enough speed to get next to Vex there?
Vax, you mean? Yeah, you do.
Is that Vex?
You get there.
All right. Once again, I'm gonna thorn whip this bitch.
All right. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Thorn whip. Thorn whip.
Oh.
26.
That hits, definitely. Go ahead and roll damage.
Thorn whip the bitches.
Thorn whip the bitches. Thorn whip the bitches. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And I pull him.
How do you want to do this?
So
the creature splashing about with its claw.
So I take my thorn whip and I go whoosh, and I grab him and I see he's still struggling. So I take another one and I go whoosh on the other one and I just go Spider-Man style. I go whoo.
And as you do it, plummets face first into the both into the magma and the slightly still sizzling form left over from the
Magma
that it
and
melted
acid.
there.
And just for flavor, I take a big gust of air, a big wind burst, and I go whoosh down into the lava pool, encrusting it all.
As you do, it slams down. You hear it scream. Underneath its body begins to quiver. The wind burst hits, and the cool air rushes through the tunnel. All of you guys, your hair and everything is blown back for a second. You have to cover your eyes. As you look back, the magma has cooled to a solid rock covering surface. As darkness falls back into the tunnel, to near pitch. As Tiberius hits light in the tunnel, you look down and you can see the hook horror, which portion of its upper torso is now encrusted into the actual cavern floor.
Amazing.
Save Grog! I'm gonna go over to Grog and cure wounds.
All right.
You tried to kill us, but you failed.
Don't challenge them.
Nice try.
Challenge. Yes. Nice job, guys.
That's a pretty decent job, actually.
Hey, pizza for you guys. I don't care. It was tasty. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't care. No shame.
We're not gonna have Trinket this whole thing. We better get back to Trinket soon. Freaking
true,
out,
we
you
keep
guys.
going.
25 points
7 more.
of heal.
Thank you.
I
So
might
Grog?
be able to guide him.
Trinket's on the sidelines, man.
We have one too.
It's all you guys' fault.
But it was like next 3 years.
I might-
It was by yourself.
All right.
This is the first time ever.
As Grog, you come to consciousness again.
Did I kill it?
You did, Grog.
Yes,
Good
Grog, you
job.
killed it good.
Also,
I put my hand in my pizza.
You killed them. You killed them all, Grog. You were magnificent.
Hey, Grog.
Tell me more.
All right.
So can I also do a mass cure wound since I just did a...
Yeah, if you'd like.
Okay, so I'll also do a mass
Yay.
cure wound.
Yes, because I'm at 4 hit points.
Yeah, you're pretty bad.
Brother.
I'm
Oh,
fine.
brother, where art thou?
I feel fine.
I feel fine.
Fancy you.
Seems that there's one
All the
table
time,
where
that's right.
everyone's
4 hit
perfectly
points. So
reasonable.
you fuck yourself.
Yes, everyone on this side of the table's good.
There's an acid guy. Stab.
I was trying to save his ass. Hurt myself on purpose.
All right. So as you guys steel yourselves for a moment, kind of recovering from that faithful encounter, you
22 points of
To everyone.
everyone everyone heals 22 points damage.
I reload.
Oh, you're welcome, Grog. My best pal.
All right.
It's a language we speak.
Damn it, it's like our own thing.
You guys push forward down the tunnel.
Oh.
Yes.
For another
Limping.
20 or so minutes, bringing yourself along, sore from the impact of the battle. Bits of the armor is scarred. By the way, your armor.
Yes.
What type of armor is it?
It's magical. I found it in the Goblin City. Studded leather armor +2.
All right. For the acidic nature of
Wait, do you know what's funny? What's funny is the armor I had before this that I wasn't paying attention to was acid resistant. Isn't that funny?
You don't have it no more?
That's so funny.
Look at that.
That's really funny.
That's funny.
Keep going.
It's in my bag.
You wipe it off. Thankfully, the magic enchantment protects the armor entirely.
Oh, see?
Grog, what armor do you have?
Even better.
Oh, it's like hides and leathers.
Just regular hide.
Yep.
Currently, as you're walking, you look down and notice that the armor on your torso has near completely dissolved.
Son of a... Well, you're welcome, ladies. It's
Hi,
time
Grog.
for a show.
Grog, will you put those away?
As it stands, you have no additional armor class bonus for any armor. Your hide armor is gone. It
What
is
about the
completely
black armor?
dissolved.
Put on the dwarven's black plate armor.
They're dwarves.
What if we melt it and
okay.
then make it a big one? If it's magical, it might fit you. I don't know if that works.
Hold on,
Armor.
DM. I take off my magical armor, which was dwarven in shape before, but I take it off. It shrinks down to like a little toddler. Like a top. I'm wearing it like a Scientology unibody underwear underneath. It's fine.
Okay. Would that be
The armor shrinks down to like a toddler size, and I hand it to Grog.
Probably for the best.
And I go to my pack and I take out my old armor, which is acid resistant. Not quite as cool as what I was wearing, but I don't want.
You had 2 pairs of gloves.
I can't. Huh?
Kidding.
I can't stare at his pecs for the next 3 days, so I'll give him my armor and put on what I had before.
All right, so you take a moment and hand him new armor, and Grog, this scarred, nearly naked Goliath form has been lumbering through this hallway. Whew, modesty, Grog. You place the studded leather on
Studded
that.
leather armor +2. Okay.
So mark that for your AC.
Studded armor, leather +2.
I'm going to be the person who
old
actually
armor. I found
examines
that
the
on the
cart at this point.
Okay.
We have other plate armor.
I just figured someone
That's a +2 to AC.
and it should be me.
Yeah.
No, it's more complicated than that.
Okay, so here's the circumstance for you. We'll fast forward, we get to that. So Grog,
Yeah.
the armor you had on was hide, which was a dex bonus of 12 plus your dex. Studded leather is also the same, so your AC actually goes up.
Thank something that you think.
So what was your AC previously?
18.
18?
Yeah.
It should now be 20.
Yes! Grog takes the top off and does
Loner.
As long as you put it back on, that's really...
Loner.
It's his. He's keeping it.
The things I'm gonna do in this armor, you're not gonna want it back.
It brings
Tad.
his
Just give me and Scanlan one night to break it in, and I promise you it'll be more.
Just the two
Better
of
than
you.
him being naked.
Yeah, well, no, you know what I mean.
I'm
Who am I even
you know,
talking
I'm
to?
such
Is that how
a,
Goliath's
I'm such a hero, though.
God, I hope not.
It really is.
All right, so go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Well, I'm finding it.
Investigation check. What is so right there? Look at that. 8.
Okay.
I'm
Looking
really
at the cart is a rickety wooden thing, but what was in the cart was a large glass unit, a containment unit that was sealed off. You can see the inside of it has slight scarring to the glass, but it was semi-resistant to whatever the ooze creature was containing it. Along the inside of the cart, too, you notice there are a couple of just leftover chunks of flesh of different colors, patches, pieces. You see like part of a hand that's just in there, partially decomposed to a certain extent. It looks like these are either used to feed whatever the creature was in there, or remnants of some other strange collection. Based on the best you guys can ascertain, this creature was part of the experimentation type process that weird Naga creature you fought earlier
great, so that could be
came
more.
from.
Did we search the ogres?
Yeah, loot the ogres.
Ogres are wearing nasty, tattered, at this point, hide armor.
Grog can do it.
They both carry total, amongst the two of them, about 24 pieces of gold.
Sweet.
They're
I'll take
very
it.
poor.
I add it to our
I am searching the ogres, and I keep the 24 points. But I give 2 to Max.
Can I go and grab like shards of the broken glass of the case?
If you'd like to, yeah. Just mark that in your inventory. You have some hand-sized shards of broken glass.
Oh, thanks.
Anything else you guys wish to do in this section?
So we searched the ogres, that's it. I guess we should just start walking further down.
We take a poo on the black puddles of acid.
I think just to, well, no.
We should take a
that's
short
that's the
rest.
only heat sources. That's the only lava that there was. Now it's cool.
And now it's cool.
Okay, never mind then.
I'd like to take a hit dice.
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, go ahead and do that. As many as you like.
Let's rest for a half hour.
Yeah.
Take a moment. If you can spend any hit dice now that you need to heal yourself, just make sure you mark how many you've used.
Just hear the sounds of ones.
All right. As you guys take a moment to heal yourselves, you pull yourselves back up to your feet and you tread further down this tunnel. Another 25-30 minutes of the slight curvature. It gets to get steeper and steeper until eventually it opens up into a familiar cavern to some of you. You see a large waterfall pouring down from above.
Bitches.
You see.
Looped around.
You're on the outskirts of where the next tunnel opens up, where there are a few small streams of lava pouring from the ceiling. You can look above and you can see the top of the downward cavern. There's the giant lake beneath, and across the way you can see the waterfall where Clarota was originally discovered.
We should go pick up Trinket.
Get your bear.
Trinket! Let's go pick up Trinket.
Wait.
All right. So
is that what we did?
I'm not sure I understand.
We left Trinket over
Can you
there.
explain with your map?
So
Yes.
we went down and went down, down, down.
I can't tell we doubled back, but it was
So,
double back.
And I'll have more of this for you guys next week.
It was a warp tube.
The path you guys took essentially led to this back area, which I'll draw for next week, in a tunnel that led curved all the way around and exited right there.
So we're.
Alright, well, go get your bear.
We'll go get Trinket, and then we'll go down the path we should have gone down in the first place next week.
Except we get
Son
Trinket.
of a bitch.
But Trinket!
So was that useless?
That's fate, that's
It
kids.
was
Is there any other way down here? Does
Other than the
this
fact that you
just dead?
completely destroyed one of the Mind Flayer generals, as well as one of the one handling the war camp above, you've acquired new magical items, and defeated one of the abominations that was created for the siege war. I think you've accomplished quite a few things, though maybe not as directly as you were hoping.
And we got our bear back.
All right. So you taking the flying carpet, it's a very precarious journey, as the weight limit for the carpet.
He's with me and he casted.
You can go ahead and cast Fly on your bear. Trinket awkwardly manages to swim her way down to the bottom floor. As you make your way to the base of the watery lake on the bottom, you can see it swish through the water, and a very familiar sight briefly shows itself in the distance as you see a slick, domed, fish-like head protrude with a few tentacles in the distance. You all instinctively step quite a distance away, and it seems to withdraw back into the
Can
water.
while I see it real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and channel and cast Beast Sense through it.
Nothing bestial of it. This is not a natural creature.
Good to know.
Clarota once again whispers to the rest of you,
Stay at bay. They stay dangerous.
you all step back and turn now into the tunnel that descends further into the heart of this mountain. You can see streams of lava pouring from the top occasionally, and one central flow of molten rock tends to fill half of the cavern, like a small river heading down into the base of the mountain. This is very familiar to you, as this is the path that your dream took
Guys,
you.
this is really familiar to me.
We spent a whole game doing.
Well, we took a wrong turn, I guess.
Flexing our muscles.
Flexing our muscles.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I like it.
And
You
we'll
got some new armor.
Y'all got naked too.
As you guys continue to beginning to step into the next length of your subterranean journey, we'll pick that up next week. Guys, thank you all so much for tuning in to Critical Role. Some intense battles, an intense encounter choice on your guys' part. Well done on that.
And here's this guy.
What is this? What is this?
All right, so
Who won?
was the winner of our first giveaway.
Congrats, Amy!
Amy!
Hey!
We're gonna ask
Huzzah!
whoever hasn't signed this, we're gonna pass it around to all sign it for Amy.
Awesome, we'll all do that.
As a thank you for she's
Thanks,
an avid
Amy.
fan.
Thank you, Amy. That's awesome.
Thanks for being a fan.
As a personal challenge, guys, from me to you, I think we are. What are we? 18 away, Lucas.
Oh,
the next one.
19.
19
away
away
from the next package?
From the next one.
Isn't it 1550?
Yeah.
Oh, we're 29.
Oh,
okay.
Wait, are you sure?
Yeah, we're at 1529.
Okay. So we've got a little bit of a ways to go, but I'm gonna go ahead and have these guys sign this one as well, and I'm gonna push you guys that by the end of tonight, if we reach 1550, I'll go ahead and throw this into the next promo kit as well, and if not, I'll hang on to it for myself. And I won.
What?
Hey.
That's
Hey yo. Boom.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, man.
That was fun.
Thanks.
It gets more intense like every week.
That's apparently the path this is taking.
We
So
You make amazing decisions.
And just so you guys know, that was the chat room that decided on your your
Sons of
black
bitches.
goo.
Yeah.
Thought we were
Yeah.
friends.
Second week in a row.
We're
man.
friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Yeah.
I just
so,
want to go home.
So the chat room creature choices, those will be an occasional thing, not a weekly thing, because it's too difficult to keep up with that and a little too random. Plus, that's just too many creatures to prepare for. But every few weeks or so, I'm going to throw one of those out there for you guys. So come and watch. Hopefully, you'll be there for one of those episodes. Get your friends together, vote for the creature you want to see them fight, and if a TPK happens, not my fault. It's totally on you guys.
Damn.
TPK.
Is that a total
Party kill.
That's intense. So guys, we're not going to go
becomes Critical Role
offline
Season
just
2.
now. We're going to stick around for a little while. We're going to throw the drop cam up while we move some cameras. So I'm going to leave it up to the chat room. It's up to you guys. We can either come back and play some Bloodborne on the PS4 that you guys bought us, or we can come back and play some Just Dance 2014 that you guys also bought us. So it's dancing or Bloodborne. It's up to you guys.
Dancing's fun to watch. Bloodborne, just to watch him really, really angry.
Get pissed off.
I don't get angry.
Just watch
Lucas
him
gets
die.
angry.
This game,
Lucas gets angry.
the beginning of this game, will make you angry. All right.
You don't get angry?
Now the question
Have
is,
you played
if
Dark
we
Souls
were-
or Demon Souls? Because
I think actually, what was it?
Or Mimic's from.
Bashi or whatever.
It's a Demon Souls
Oh,
Mimic, man. I know the pain you're in for.
What was it, Bashi or something like that? That game pissed me off.
Bashi
Wings
Ball?
Wings of Vi or V or Wings
Oh,
of
I know what you're
Vi.
talking about. Yeah.
Oh man, that one's heavy. Would any of you guys be interested in sticking around to dance a round or two if we were to go to Just Dance Round? It's a nightly staple here. We end the nights with dancing. I don't know if you guys have seen that ridiculousness, but
Who would want to stick around for that?
they're all
Dancing.
shivering in fear.
How soon will that start?
Yeah.
It's on lipstick. 10 minutes. There you go.
I'll stay for 20 minutes.
Yeah, we can stay for 20 minutes or so. Stay for a little bit.
I bet they're all gonna ask for dancing now.